Here we are with episode 329 of the Current Gen podcast. I had even written the number down incorrectly, but I know it's 9 because I had to just now add the correct number on our screen. 329. It's too many. I keep saying it. That's too many episodes, too many times of us talking, but too bad. It is what it is. We're here to talk about all the insane news already this month. I'm just kidding. There's been nothing. It's been really quiet. And so there's a few things that we'll talk about with news. We're mostly going to preview the rest of this year, Jeff and Kyle. There's a lot of games yet to arrive in 2026.
Wow.
Why? What's coming out? Is something coming out?
Yeah.
There's a few titles on the way.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I have, and this is only the ones that I have on my list. You guys might suggest ones that I don't have that we'll pull up, but I have a playlist of 56 game trailers we're going to roll through as quickly
Holy
as
Those are
we can.
E3
crap.
numbers.
Yeah. So there's a lot. And those are ones that I have confirmed release dates for, at least on my list. I could have missed
Right.
a few here and there, and I left out most of the extraneous like sports ones or ones that we don't really care about. These are
Oh, our
mostly
favorites,
notable
come on.
ones. So
Oh man,
the only sports
you're
one I
not gonna mention
included is
Madden.
one
We're
I
not going to talk about
included-
the F1 game or
I included
whatever?
college football because I'm selfish.
Oh, okay,
that's how I
fair.
operate.
All right. That's,
That's acceptable. Hey, by the way, speaking of sports ball, are you guys supporting our nation with the World Cup
No.
this year? Because you should be.
I'm actually not.
And if you're not,
No.
you're
I'm
horrible.
watching all the World Cup like tourist having
Yeah.
in America. Those videos have been great.
Yeah, I've long been a fan
That's
of the
been a nice
country
reminder
of
that
Nor-
we don't
I-
always suck.
Right, yeah,
That's what they said too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like ranch dressing, barbecue, air
Like,
conditioning. Holy
we thought
crap!
it was gonna suck
Yeah.
here, but you guys rock. I'm like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I've long been pretty obsessed with the country of Norway. There's even a song, 2 songs on my album that speak Norwegian and shameless self plug. So I kind of was like, I'm gonna root for Norway, and they have like one of the best strikers in the league. The guy who kind of looks like he would haunt your nightmares. He's super blonde.
Yeah.
Erling Haaland.
Holland.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But so I was already kind of rooting for them, and then I saw their fans and how loyal they are and how they're doing the row literally
Yeah.
everywhere, like
The
on
row is so
escalators
good.
and in Times
Yeah.
Square during yoga. And
Yeah.
it's,
Uh-huh.
I can't help but root for them, man. But Brazil is their next match. So and that's tomorrow. So
Yeah.
who knows how that's going to go.
Yeah.
It's been interesting,
really
man. It's
good-
been
listen,
nice to
I'm
actually
not
be
a
able
huge,
to watch.
I'm not a huge soccer fan. Like I don't follow a lot of soccer, but I've been watching
Me
a
neither.
lot of World Cup
Me
this
too.
summer, and it's been a lot of fun.
You know why though? It's been so enjoyable is because we get to actually watch it. Like every other time it's
In
in
our
a different
time
country,
zone.
it's like 3 a.m. What I'm never gonna watch those. Sorry, I'm just not. But
Right.
now they all air
Right.
like 10 p.m. at the latest usually,
Yeah.
and it's always during the
Yeah,
day.
right during the day.
You know,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty great.
it's great.
It's been pretty great. And it does give me something to do when it's I'm not a big baseball fan. I don't watch tennis or golf. So like sports wise, things are pretty dried up out there. Once you get out of
Yeah.
March Madness, there's not much that I'm that interested
I'm-
in.
The only other thing I'm
So-
watching is I'm watching the WNBA just let Caitlin Clark get freaking decimated on the court. They are
I've
literally
only
like
seen
clotheslining
clips
her.
of people talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like clotheslining her, and the refs are like, "What's going on?" Like they just, it's
She should
insane
just
right
start
now.
The CCNBA, the Caitlin Clark NBA.
Yeah.
It's just her
For real,
playing basketball by
that's your
herself.
moneymaker, bro. Imagine doing that to Tom Brady. Like it just doesn't make sense to me.
I know.
Whatever.
Listen, I know it. They should all be united, and let the
Yeah.
fans fight amongst each other, and they should all be united. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But that being said, there is, in addition to all the other games that are coming out soon, there is one major sports event for me that's coming up soon. That is college football launches next week. I know it's going to be the same as it was last 2 seasons. I'm just excited it's back in an annual release format. I'm just a dork about college football stuff. So I like to nerd out about it and the teams and do another dynasty. And I like doing all that stuff. So I'm excited for that one.
What's the
But
new
I want to hear what you
update
guys are
this
pumped
year?
for too. I want to hit a few headlines and then we're going to, I'm curious what you guys think about it. So just chew on it maybe a bit and then let me know before we start. Do you want to say whether you're instantly buying each of these things, you're holding off on it, or not? For
I don't
me,
want
like
to
maybe
let people know how much money I'm spending.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I was gonna say we should
embarrassing
keep track of that.
how much
Honestly,
debt.
just-
All right,
I'm
we're gonna do
going
it
to.
then we're definitely doing it. We're definitely doing it.
Okay. We're gonna forget Rent because of this. It's gonna be bad.
I know. Do not tally these up, anybody. Please don't tally these up and tell us
Nobody.
how much we're spending. But listen, in honor of our continued to be dead Conrad Dan, Sony has some bad news this week, man.
Dead
Sony's
Dan.
been on
Poor
one.
dead
What
Dan.
did Sony do?
Sony's been
Oh,
on one.
Lord.
So they've had a couple of different things. I mean, of course, they shut down Bungie, which we already talked about, which was wild. But they're not, of course, alone when it comes to companies acquiring great studios, ruining them, and then firing everybody. That's just been a pattern of a lot of companies. Microsoft usually is the most guilty, but Sony's certainly done it.
EA
We saw
did it
Embracer
once upon a
Group and
time.
other companies do it. We've seen a lot of companies do this. But that's not the news. This one is that starting in January of 2028, Sony has announced there'll be no more physical disc manufacturing. So, like, if you're a developer, there's going to be no physical version of any games released after January 2028. If it releases before that, they'll still do it, but that they're going to phase out all physical discs at that point, which is meeting a lot of pushback and people pretty upset. What do you guys think about this?
I understand why people are upset. I have not bought a physical game in about 10 years, so this does not impact me. But I could not understand more why people are upset about this.
Right.
I get it.
I'm
a big believer in physical media. I have a wall of like 400 4K and Blu-ray DVDs. I have tons and tons and tons of love for physical media. I just don't collect physical media in this particular medium, so it just doesn't impact me. But I get the outrage. I totally get it. It's one of the few times I've seen something announced and seen the pushback, and I'm like, well, yeah, I can't defend him on this one. So
yeah. What about you, Thomas Jefferson? I saw your name on your sign in.
Well, it is, America 250, so I had to,
4th of
at
July,
the time of this
baby.
recording,
Yeah.
I had to. I've been reading a lot about the Declaration too, so it's whatever. It's fine. Been nerding out hardcore, but anyway.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah. So there's like that whole movement in the EU, I guess specifically, was trying to take it to court with the Stop Killing Games, and the EU courts were like, this is dumb, and they shut them down. Like from a game like preservation, whatever the word is, conservation, whatever it is, trying to preserve games from that perspective, it sucks because you're still much like the movies that they can easily remove like that on any platform. It's not just exclusive to Sony, even though it did happen on PlayStation's platform. They like anywhere you buy a movie, whoever the studio is can just be like, yeah, you didn't renew your license to the platform, and then just remove all of those movies. So that can happen anywhere, and it's just going to be the same implied agreement with games, unfortunately. I mean, because it started with movies, and that's where games are going. So it's like, for preserving games, it's kind of a nightmare situation. For developers, I'm sure they're like mixed bag. They're like, hey, we can get our games out sooner if everybody did this, but that's why you have so many Steam early access games, all this stuff, like getting games out to consumers earlier. Xbox is surely going to go the same route. I don't see them having a disc drive and whatever their next console is, Project Helix. My PC doesn't have a disc drive. Like, they just don't come with one anymore, So I don't know. That's enough time for them to consider making like a USB, like an add-on, extension or something, like a USB ROM or something like that for discs if they want to be compatible. But I can understand. It's just where the industry's been going. But I also get, like Kyle's saying, it is pretty upsetting. It's concerning.
The market numbers suggest 80% of people 80% of things sold as digital in this industry.
Yeah.
So like
I'm part of the problem. I'll admit it. Me
too. Again, I get it. I understand. It's 20% of y'all, and y'all are very upset, and I'm with you. And I think that y'all should get disc drives and be able to collect physical media. I will say someone brought up a really good devil's advocate about preservation. That preservation, and this is not me defending I'm just playing a little devil's advocate because I saw a really good point. That game preservation is mostly digital these days, like if you want to play an old SNES game, or
That's how you
maybe
play
that
it.
did
Yeah.
come over here that was Japanese only. Like you get a digital copy of that. I mean, we've been doing that since the '90s with emulations and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
and with Raspberry Pis and handheld emulators and emulator machines and what have you. So it's just like
Yeah.
the preservation thing's a slippery slope. I do
True.
that for
That's a
my
good point.
movies, but like
Same.
if there was a way that I could like back up those movies like onto a hard drive too, like I think that's just like good to have it in two different places,
Right.
Yeah.
as long as you're just not streaming it on a cloud or whatever. So
In theory,
I
the
don't know.
digital version doesn't have an expiration date, but technically your VHS tapes, your DVDs, they will wear out
Yeah.
over time.
At some point,
same
hardware
with
does break down,
players.
So
So there is something to that as
um,
well. But
yeah. So it's a complicated matter, but like I will never not be for, like removing the ability to play like physical media, especially because Sony is so inherently identified with being like, hey, if I buy this thing and it's got a media player in it, it's going to be the best version of that media player
Right.
at that moment. So like
Yeah.
the 4K player in the PlayStation 5 is one of the better 4K players that you can buy. It's a very powerful, good one. Whereas a lot of other 4K players, even the one that I own, they'll stop whenever they're trying to change layers and stuff like that. They'll freeze up. It's just a very complicated machine to make, apparently. Those stupid 4K
Yeah.
Blu-ray players. So, and it's been like that ever since
It's like
PlayStation 2
it's
with DVDs.
so frustrating too, because like I had that happen with my last Blu-ray player, and it's like the one thing these players are designed to do.
They can't do it.
I got like an LG.
I have a Sony. I have a Sony like that. They created They created the whole thing.
That's what they
and
they're so sensitive.
It's like I don't know. I couldn't switch layers on this one, man. You're gonna have to take it out for no reason and start it again and pick it up from the scene that you were just at. But like if you
guys
do that
remember
on a PlayStation 5, apparently there's no problems with that. It is a very powerful, well-made.
Do you remember the great wars between Blu-ray and HD DVD?
I do.
I
do.
know,
Xbox 360.
Porn is the thing that
PS3,
decided it all. Porn chose Blu-ray,
my
so it is. I'm not kidding. It is the thing that was chosen.
I remember that being a deciding factor for sure.
Yes, one of many, I'm sure. Yeah.
There have been many great talk about upside of having the internet in general on social media. The memes that have come out of this, like the age like milk posts with Sony doing their PS3 presentation or PS4, one of the two, of game sharing. Here's how you can share games as like a gotcha to Xbox, because Xbox had
PS4
DRM
versus
stuff.
Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because Xbox One was like DRM, no, you can't share whatever.
Right.
So they were like, F you guys. But Xbox is not going to do the backhanded thing. Like, I think they've been going that way. The last physical game I got, physical box that I got, was Starfield, and it came with a download code. Okay, guys, like, I mean,
wait,
we've all been going this
doing that, and
direction.
everybody hates them now. So
I just wanted that watch. No
what
regrets.
are you talking about?
Oh, the watch.
does
That's
this all the
right. It
time
had
too.
the cool watch.
Yeah.
Nintendo, like you'll buy a box and there'll be a code in it. Not all the time, but like sometimes some of the Nintendo Switch 2 games do that as well. It is just like it's kind of becoming a thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the last
I got to
game
respect
was Mario Kart World. I think was the last physical one. That I
Well, speaking of Nintendo, I mean, they're I think that even in the headlines they came out and said, no, we're not doing away with physical production of our medium anytime soon. Like, because I mean, their cartridges are just so they're little tiny ones, but still, like, they're more expensive to make than discs, but they're still not backing down.
That's
they're like,
true.
this is our thing, man. I can't help but be like, yeah, good for them.
They're the only company that has maintained their whole identity.
I know.
They've never had to like sacrifice,
worse.
That's a double-edged sword for sure. But like, they've never had to sacrifice their values ever for any of their consoles, and like, so there is kind of like a guilt-free, it's free-range gaming, I guess. So
free-range gaming,
anti-GMO
my games
gaming,
can breathe. My games have a family and a story. Oh my gosh, I love it.
My chicken's name is Steve.
That's so good. Well, you mentioned the PS3, and speaking of Sony, again, they are officially closing the PS3 and Vita stores down.
That's so sad.
Which they tried to do like 3-4 years ago, maybe more than that.
I remember the Vita closed down. I don't know. I remember the PS3 one as well. I do.
Well, they weren't closed though because there was such a big outcry. They decided to keep them
Yeah,
going
no,
for
I
a
remember
little
the
bit longer.
pushback,
But
and they
now,
reverted. That was
yep,
years ago, right? So how many years
that
has
was a
that
while
been, I guess,
back.
I wonder.
Yeah, I forget what year it was. I want to say it was 4 years ago, maybe. I can't remember exactly, but
Yeah.
They cushioned it
but it's happening
between
for real
worse
now.
news for
So
people. Basically, they just like
yeah,
said,
Can,
"Here's
they're
worse
just
news," and we'll just put a little,
yeah.
can you
put a little
go
They're
sandwich
they're
in there.
trying to put
Nintendo?
it all around the Xbox firings. So like, hey, Xbox laying everyone off. Quick, get our quick bad news out
Yes,
there in
Get our
between
little
these.
bad news out. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Everybody's got their turn in the
But
sun. Not Nintendo though, but yeah.
Why? Yeah. What happened where everyone's like, this week we're all gonna release bad news? Like, it's so weird to me that like, yeah, like
Fiscal
the
year ending.
like what
Fiscal
was
year.
yeah was
Yeah.
that what it is? Because the fiscal that's the only
probably,
unifying thing that I can think of. But like, what
probably.
you know, you could wait some weeks. I don't know why you have to be truthful like the day. It's like it's New Year's Eve. We have to like, or it's New Year's Day now. We have to, completely turn
It's
a leaf
crazy.
and admit our
Yeah, it's
sins.
been a pretty crazy little run here for both Sony and Xbox because we do expect official announcements from Xbox about layoffs and studio shutdowns probably going to land this week. A lot of rumors are saying pointing right to Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more drip fed out over the coming days and
Yeah.
weeks. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the things we think are going to happen we don't hear anything about because there's probably negotiations about studio acquisitions or maybe someone wanting to go independent. Think like IOI from Square or something like that, which would be great. If some of these studios like
Yeah.
Compulsion and Double Fine and Ninja Theory, it'd be great if they could figure out a way to
Double
either
Fine was doing just
find a new
fine by
home
themselves for decades.
I know.
They'll
I
be
know.
fine by themselves. They should break away.
I hope they're able to go independent. So anyway, let me give you one piece of good news before we dive into our preview for the rest of the year. Cyberpunk 2077 has officially hit 40 million copies sold.
Wow.
That's
40
right.
million.
Wow.
That's an impressive number. And I don't know if this is true or not. I was trying to figure out well, was Nintendo successful in pushing their I know that the Switch 2 version of Cyberpunk was one of the only third-party games that sold super well in the launch year. There was a lot of talk about how third-party games aren't really selling super well at launch for the Switch 2. But I remember Cyberpunk was like, well, that one's an exception. That one's selling well. If the predictions are right, they're saying it's somewhere around 10% of those sales are on the Switch 2. That means about somewhere in 3 to 4 million range sold on Switch 2. That's pretty insane if that's true.
Yeah. And it just got a recent bump from the trailer for Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2. I think there was 3
really?
times
That could
the
have
amount
helped.
of
That helped push it.
which is so like that anime is so popular. People are like, I think I'll just buy this game finally. Like
think I'll play the game.
It's
Dude.
so crazy for me.
I've talked to people like at open mics and musicians and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I love Edge Runners." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. So you know the game?" And they're like, "What? There's a game?" Like they just don't. They're anime focused,
Which is crazy to us. Yeah.
Yeah, right. The game came
Such a
first, you
great
weirdo. Yeah, and then there's a whole board game community that's like, we had it first, actually.
It's ours. It's ours.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah, but anyway, here's hoping that this little lull in game releases. By the way, there's really nothing new to talk about, so we're not talking about new releases for this week. We'll circle back next week on some of those, but there's really not much that came out this past week. It's been quiet there, and other than some of this negative news around Sony, there hasn't been a lot of news either. It's also, at least here in the States, kind of a holiday week. Most people had a shortened week. A lot of people were off on Friday or will be off on Monday just because of the holiday that fell on the weekend. And so it's just one of those quieter times, which is great. No news sometimes is good news. That's fine. But as you'll see in a minute, we have so many good games on the way. There will be very few weeks between now and Thanksgiving that doesn't have at least one game on the way for us. I mean, there's actually, ironically, around Grand Theft Auto, there's about 2 weeks on either side of that where there's nothing. But other than that,
there's a Barbie game and a Godzilla game, Tim. Let's not
and that
count
Godzilla game
some real
looks like
fighters
a
out, all right?
look like a remake and not a remaster, sir.
It is.
So
It is. Oh,
it is a
okay,
remake.
Spoiler
it
alert,
is.
neither of those are on my list. Just quick spoiler.
What do you mean? They're so brave, Tim. You can at least honor them.
Shocking, I realize. I know it. You're welcome, everybody.
I'm a Barbie
all right.
boy in a Barbie world.
I know you are. I've always known that about you. But you know what? The first thing that's launching that I know of in the second half of the year, so this is everything that comes out from pretty much right now, so the beginning of July through the end of the year, is actually a major piece of DLC that I know for sure Jeff is looking forward to, although Kyle and I never finished the main
God.
game. We're very ashamed about this. So I watched the trailer for this and I'm like, shoot, do I want to go back and play this main game? Maybe I do need to finish the main game. But that's Doom: The Dark Ages
Oh,
Revelations,
sure.
which launches this coming week on July 7th.
What?
Yeah.
And it looks like it's a good
Yeah.
chunk of content.
Oh, this is the
Coming out
beginning
for
of the end.
It's like 6 to, I think they estimated, IGN put an article up as estimation of 10 to 12, but that included like a percentage of endgame content of you replaying the levels. So if you
Okay.
knock it down, it's more like 6 to 8 hours, which again, that's like the main campaign. If you just kind of plow through it with some exploration, you can extend that out. And there's a ton of opportunities to explore in some of these levels. This
Yeah.
game is just so epic, dude. Like, it has you doing so much more than just pew pew, even though that is the basis of the game, and it's so fun. Of course, it's fun.
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
Doom games just crush with the FPS aspect, but yeah, there's some like
Mhm.
flying
Yeah.
around on a dragon and stuff like that too. That's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the new weapons and stuff like that because there's like every
I do
level
love
there's
the
a new
broken
unlockable.
shield, kind of Captain America style. Like, oh no, what happened to the
Yeah.
shield? And it's like, don't you worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, we
Yeah.
got you covered. So
We
I think
got
it's
we
cool.
got a spear, and they, of course, in traditional fashion, I'm sure they have other weapons they haven't shown in the trailer because that did happen to me at least. And when I played the main game, I was like, "Whoa, what's this now?" And it was just like some epic weapon. I barely used
Yeah.
once. I was more like a shoddy guy, but whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm a shoddy guy all day in
I
these
was
types of games.
Yeah,
shield and shotgun. Although I did like the bone gun. That one was kind of cool.
Yeah,
that one's
launch
pretty
that
rad.
was cool.
the crate.
Yeah.
the plasma one too is a main one. I think that's like the second one you get. I can't
Yeah.
remember now.
The plasma one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So this comes
that
out
one's
this
ended up being
coming
the main one
week.
too. Mhm.
I would expect that if you are a Doom fan, you're gonna have a blast with this. What a great kind of, again, I love a good like summer action mindless type of a thing. Like, this is not necessarily meant to make you think really hard about the narrative twists
No.
and turns. This is meant to be like destroy everything. And I love that, man. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So
Oh, look at the
there you
old
go. More
fashioned.
Doom.
Ah,
I saw that. I saw the old school.
yeah,
That
that
was
was an old Doom
That was
level.
great.
Where's his armor?
Yeah,
He
it
doesn't
was.
have. He's not. Doom guy's not wearing armor anymore. His nips are out. That's
Like,
crazy.
at all. Yeah,
That's
I know.
crazy.
That's a little
Nipped
weird,
out
right?
Doom guy.
Nip guy.
That's pretty
All right.
badass to be fair.
Yeah.
So, it's very brave.
I'm kind of glad that they're leaning away from him and Master Chief being the same, like faceless person. It's like, nah, let's just show him. Let's just have him.
Yeah,
be
I
cool.
do like
All
that
right.
he's becoming a dude.
Sweet.
But hey, we did get to
Yeah.
see Master Chief's butt in that Halo show, so we're all
I
taking
didn't,
the
'cause
armor
I didn't-
off,
I
guys.
didn't watch it,
We're all taking the
so I
armor
stayed
off.
away.
Tim, we all watched it. The whole world watched it.
I-
Everybody watched
That's
it.
why it's the
I
most
definitely didn't-
successful video game series adaptation. It's still going on.
I definitely skipped it. Once I heard about Master Cheeks, I was out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Master
I did not
Cheeks,
want
yeah,
anything
that's
to do
what he
with
was
that.
dubbed.
I was out.
Cheeks.
then they gave him a girlfriend, and then they
Yeah. Don't
did the Fall of
humanize
Reach
my
in half an
mindless my
episode. It was
hero.
great.
Don't do
you
that.
know?
That was yeah. All right. Well, also coming out this coming week, there's two games that I am really excited about. I know at least one of them. I'll have you guys on board with me at least briefly. We got Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, slated to
Yes.
launch on July 9th.
Yeah, you
Oh,
know,
yes.
Can't wait.
This story ends positive, I promise. I'm so sick and tired of this franchise. It makes me like nauseated to think about playing another Assassin's Creed game. I'm buying this
Yeah.
day one, and I'm gonna be singing shanties and collecting and looting. I mean, I'm so pumped for this game. This is absolutely
Yeah.
still my favorite game in the entire franchise. So,
Mine too.
well, the Greek one's pretty. That's pretty.
Odyssey, yeah.
It's pretty good, yeah. But this one
I
is
think
like,
it's whichever
this-
one I'm thinking about, or like
Yes,
right now this is front and
yes.
center. Like this is my
Yep.
favorite. But as soon as they do some
Yeah.
Odyssey thing, I'll be like, well, Odyssey's my favorite one.
Yeah, it was
So,
always my
will
favorite. Yeah,
switch.
let's not be crazy. Yeah, no, but I
Let's not be
love this
crazy
one.
about
This was my original favorite.
Yeah.
It's going to be so fun to revisit this with all like the bells and whistles and stuff. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the gameplay
And-
enhancements
yeah.
look very, very modernized in an exciting way. I cannot wait, dude.
Yep.
Oh, looks
I
so
agree.
seamless.
And I'll be honest, I actually kind of liked the whole storyline. I mean, I think the original Italy is the best, right? The Ezio collection, that's my favorite. Like that's the OG, just in terms of story and continuity across those games. I really like that. But I like the continuity between 3, this, and the Rogue one. I think that's also
Yeah.
very, very cool. Like I thought the storyline between like all the pirates and who's father or son and which side are they on.
Yeah.
I like that stuff too, personally. So I'm excited to play this one again. It's been a minute. So yeah, that launches on July 9th. Also on July 9th, same day, I'll be staying up way too late playing this for sure. college football 27. You know what's funny to me about this is because I grew up as a Big Ten fan, and so Indiana, the Hoosiers were always the team that you're like, oh great, we can rest our starters and kind of like get ready for the real game the night. Like they've
Are
always
you
been
serious? Have they been
just
bad for that long?
they've been so bad. They have the worst record, I think the second worst record in college football history, just overall. They've won
Wow.
fewest
Yikes.
games compared to like almost every other team. And the
What
last
a
3 years,
turnaround.
they've gotten like a little better. Then they went undefeated
Yeah.
and crushed everyone last year. And it's just been
Yep.
cool to see. So I like that kind of stuff. Like even as a fan of a totally different team, I always like a good underdog story. The problem is if they now become like the perennial like Patriots. When the Patriots first won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, it was such a feel good story. It was right around 9/11. It was like so many reasons that it was like, yeah, America, this underdog.
Yeah, people were
team called the
emotional watching
Patriots
that.
won.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yes. But then they started winning too many, and we're like, okay, stop it, settle down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's enough of that. But anyway, so I'm very excited for this. Of course, I'll be spending way too many hours playing this.
What's the new
Can't wait
thing?
for that.
You know how they always like focus in on one mechanic? Do you know what the new like
I have
zeroed
no
in?
idea.
No.
I was actually thinking about that as I watched this trailer. I was like, is there a new like hit stick style gameplay thing? Is there a new mode?
Yeah.
Is there? I don't know. I really don't know.
Overhauled AI or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
No, I meant like the bad guys, not like not
less,
like bad
less
word,
dumb,
not bad word
less
AI.
dumb AI. Yeah. No, I know what
Like
you meant.
with-
like
with
enemy,
college-
NPC.
enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
enemy
With college
dudes,
football
yeah.
having so much money now, maybe it's more like pay your players directly. You know, I have no idea what the new.
That's
the new
great.
thing is gonna
Yeah,
be.
they get money for their own merch. You know, get stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I have no idea, but we'll see. All right, the next week we got our next wave of DLC, and that's for the altars. This one's called The Last Variable. I know that none of us played this game a ton. I think I definitely played it for a few hours and thought it was really cool.
I want to
but
pick
it
this one
didn't-
up. Man.
Didn't quite hook me in a way that I feel like it really should have, and that's probably a me problem. It's a very cool game. It got great reviews. I love the vibes of the altars. I just kind of fell off of it for some reason. I don't know why. Just did other stuff.
I never
guess.
got to it, which is I loved this
Oh,
dev's
really?
first game. So
I
yeah,
think it's
I need to
still
just pick
on.
this.
It's still on Game
Game
Pass,
Pass?
I think. Yeah.
For now, while Game
But of
Pass
course, the
exists.
DLC you
now.
gotta pay a thing or whatever. So
Yeah, right.
So yeah, it looks like new area, new content, more story stuff. So the altars, that's
More
on
use.
July 13th. And it looks like an older you right there too. So
Hmm.
all right. They are releasing what I think is one of the most adorable VR games that I
Uh-oh.
experienced, the Moss games. There's a compilation called The Forgotten Relic, and it's going to be able to come to essentially just your normal screens. So it's going to come to Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation for non-VR platforms. This game
Oh.
is adorable and fun and cute, and I highly recommend it if you like kind of, I don't know, cute puzzle platformers like this. It wasn't super difficult. It just had in my mind, it had that, I don't know what you would call it, that special feeling of something new in VR that still feels like a game, but I could look around the diorama of the levels in VR. So it's going to be different. It's probably going to be a little more traditional, just an isometric view of this 3D platforming. I think it's adorable. I think it's great. People should try it. It's a good game.
looks
I
like
only
a
played
Jeff
the first
game.
one, though.
I'll say that.
I
Yeah.
assume the second one is also good, but the first one was great. So yeah.
The Forgotten Relic.
Yeah, coming to everything on July 16th. Okay, then that following week, this is where, to me, there's Assassin's Creed, there's college football. Those, to me, are going to buy for sure. Moss is a maybe buy when it's on sale for me. And then there's not really anything for the rest of the month that I have to purchase personally. Maybe you guys have others. We'll pause after July. Tell me if there's something else that I'm missing. But let's go to Splatoon Raiders. I don't think any of us are big Splatoon
Oh my gosh,
fans,
guys,
but
this is so for me.
I knew it.
Splatoon.
I knew it was you. I knew it was you.
Gosh,
On
this is a
July
buy day
23rd.
one.
Yeah, because it's a physical edition of it probably coming out, and you're excited about that, and you must have physical
Yeah.
editions of stuff, right? Is that what that is?
Protect the medium.
Yeah.
I
there you
know. This one.
go. Hey, listen.
What else?
There's a single
I
player
like
Splatoon
about
thing
it's
happening.
yeah. It's
is
a
great.
story. It's a campaign game. It's not the
that's great.
stupid noisy multiplayer nonsense. Good for them for changing it up.
Good for them.
I
Exactly.
still don't know if I'll ever touch one of these games. I still don't know.
Yeah. If it
Reviews
gets
will
like
have to be, like,
ridiculous
10s.
Pokemon, if it's like Pokopia type reviews where it's averaging like an 89 or 90, I'll have to pay a little bit of attention to see like, well, okay, what is this?
Mhm.
Like, let me see a little like. But for right now, it's kind of on my ignore list. Now listen,
Yeah.
this next one might upset people. It's not that I'm ignoring it. It's just I've played it I don't know, probably 5 or 6 times at the various re-releases that it's had, and I don't currently have an interest, even with all the improvements, to replay the original Halo at this moment. But Halo Campaign Evolved is something a lot of people are very excited about, especially for PS5 Pro players. More power to you. Like, you're gonna love it. I think it's gonna look great. It's gonna play great. It's cool to see Halo, the original, getting this kind of visual overhaul. I think it looks amazing. Are you guys gonna be like, day one I'm playing this, or is it more
Yeah,
of
this
like,
is
yeah,
this is day one
at
for
some
me.
point?
This
it
is day one
Okay.
co-op for Kyle and I. Yeah.
Yeah, I got multiple playthroughs scheduled with multiple friends on this one.
That's
you know what? I
awesome.
think it's
You got your
4 player.
calendar filling up.
I think I should just merge all these play sessions together. I shouldn't do this
You
multiple
should.
times. I actually just beat the original like a week ago. Because I'm playing through all of them
Mhm.
again.
So you'll be able to compare them pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
directly
why
then.
I wanted
That's
the
cool.
fresh eyes. I wanted to see exactly what was changed and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm
Yeah, you're
excited.
right. It's 4-player. Yes, I was
Yeah,
confusing that for
I think
Gears,
it's
but Gears is also
pretty-
4-player. Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, I think it's only $50. I don't think it's going to be a total buy-in. So.
So it comes
yeah,
out July
I'm excited.
28th, and it'll be
Mhm.
on, of course, Xbox and PC, but now also on PlayStation, which is a very unique. It's gonna be a unique experience. Not a lot. Is this the
It's
first
weird.
Halo of any kind on PlayStation? Right? They didn't put anything else out on it yet.
They didn't do the
did
Master
they?
Collection, did they? I thought they did, but I
No,
could
no.
be mistaken.
This is the first Halo
Okay.
thing to ever be on
I think it's
PlayStation.
the
Yeah,
first Halo thing. So yeah,
it's
big
very
deal.
bizarre.
Now, one thing I didn't get a trailer for because we'll talk about it again when we get to the month of December, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is getting its Nintendo Switch 2 edition at the end of July
Nice.
as well. So you'll get that re-release if you're interested in that.
I do. That's the only one I haven't
1,
beaten.
2, and 3. But
I want to
Oh,
go back
really?
and beat
Okay.
that one. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Because I heard they
Yeah, so
added
that
all the stuff that
launches
would
at the
really
end of-
piss me off about that game. They added quality of life stuff for it. I'm like, oh great.
okay,
Yeah.
nice.
It was mostly like
That's
where to
also
go
the-
next. I could never figure out where to go in that game.
So this is one I played the demo for called Corsair Cove. It is a kind of a city builder, not really RTS so much as a city builder where you're. And I think there are some battles. I just didn't get to any of those yet. You just get to build this really cool pirate fort in these tropical islands. The colors are really bright and vibrant. The animation on the water and the birds flying around are very cool. The way you can kind of see it here at the beginning, you can place your structures, any of them, along the cliffside, and they automatically build all these ladders and stairs that connect everything. Very satisfying because you can kind of build up, not just side to side. So if you like city builders, this is a unique one in the way that it allows you to build up and sideways and across and bridges, and it's very silly. You're building all kinds of stuff and you're upgrading. It's the storyline's a little bit wacky where you guys are there's mutiny and you're thrown overboard, and then you and the surviving pirates decide to build up your pirate empire. So anyway,
That's cool.
Corsair Cove. It's pretty fun. There's a demo out if you want to try it. It's coming to Xbox as well. Or maybe it's just Xbox on PC. There you go. But anyway, so it's mostly a PC game, point and click city builder. That comes out on the 31st. So does this game called The Relic First Guardian. You guys familiar with this one? I got to pull up the description of this.
Mhm. I don't
No.
know what this is.
Where? There we go. Let me
It's,
pull up the
it's
Steam description.
generic words all put together.
Relic First
So,
Guardian. Yeah. It is a
Cool.
action
Third-person
RPG,
action
dark
game.
fantasy. Sorry guys, it's a Souls-like. So,
get out of here! No way!
There you
Because
go.
it looked exactly
No.
like one, so I was wondering, is this a Souls-like?
I gotta tell you, the art style is very cool, though. It is very cool.
It is cool.
Um,
Yeah, there's some flourishes going on here.
Yeah, some of the attacks are
Trying to
pretty rad.
see. I don't see anything else the developer has made, so they're either a new team or something. But so anyway, I don't. This looks like a first game, or at least the first game of this particular group of devs under this name. It's hard to say.
a
I
bad
think
time.
some small dev teams change their names a lot.
It's a bad time to try and take a big swing and release your new game as a new dev, like right in the middle of this gauntlet of,
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah, although I mean July is a little bit slower, but we're about to hit August and it's about to get crazy. So
But this
yeah,
might
this
as
one's
well
gonna
be
get
August.
forgotten
This is
quickly.
July
It
31st.
might as well be August.
Yeah, it might as well
very,
be
very
August.
true. Very, very true. Is there anything else from July that I'm missing? I don't think so. I think those are most of them that I could find
Everything-
at least. And hey,
Yeah.
this is not counting any of those like out of nowhere games. Like, wait, I never heard of this. This is perfect for me. Like those always hit,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
on Steam. But they always
never
are out
know.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a few of those as well. All right, let's jump into the month of August here. We got Beast of Reincarnation hitting on August 4th. I believe it's hitting both Xbox and PlayStation, but I think it's going to be on Game Pass day one. At least
It is, yeah.
That's what I thought I saw that news. This, of course, from the Game Freak team behind the Pokemon games, so it's our first chance to see them do something different, and my goodness, is it different. It's got much more of a Monster Hunter-y, almost Onimusha-y vibe. It's just got a very different vibe than Pokemon, and I think it looks really cool. So I'm holding out hope that this one is good.
I'm into it. I mean, it's Game Pass, so I'm still a blind Game Pass consumer. It's worth a try,
Yeah, same here.
Looks beautiful, though.
So that is August 4th. I'll definitely try it because it's on Game Pass. Otherwise, I probably would have wait and see. Let's see what everyone's saying about it. But it's on Game Pass, so there's no reason not to try it.
Because I don't have Game Pass, it's just too busy of a year for me to consider getting. But on a sale down the line, some good reviews, for sure.
Yeah, if we all come back on the podcast gushing about it and the reviews are all really high, it's going to be a hard one to skip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Everything about this game is my vibe. I like a lot of the way that it looks, and kind of looks character actiony, so it looks very Monster Hunter-y, like you were saying. There's a lot of me ingredients for sure.
I like the different, like, I don't know if it's like the elements that these Shibas are. They have different tails. I don't know. It's interesting.
That's really cool.
There we go.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that design. All right, next up, same day, we've got Big Walk, which, by the way, if you are a co-op gamer, I think, especially if you're like, whether you stream or not, doesn't matter. But if you're a co-op gamer and you like laughing with your buddies and just staying up way too late doing the dumbest stuff, this looks like that kind of game. Like, you literally are just trying to walk from point A to point B, and everyone looks ridiculous. Everyone looks really silly, and the way you solve things looks also very, very silly. This is from the people who did the Goose Game, Untitled Goose Game.
Oh my god, that Goose Game is hilarious.
I know. The previews I've seen from this have made me chuckle multiple times. I'm like, all right, this game is going to be very funny for people who play it. Lots of like, why did you do that type moments. So I think it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Probably some good streaming moments for sure. So Big Walk launches on August. Even the way their noses get bigger when you talk, so stupid.
So dumb.
Anyway. So that launches on August 4th. But the environments look really good, and then the characters look so stupid. So whatever.
Yeah,
I'm very confused.
That's the trade-off.
That's it.
Confused.
You nailed it. That's the whole vibe.
Yeah, that's the vibe. All right. Next up, a couple days later, we have, and not all of us are huge fighting game fans, but this is a notable one. It's worth at least highlighting that it's
I agree.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. I don't know much about this one other than what we saw from the trailer, but
yeah, I'm in. I'm
launches
actually a pretty big fighting guy. I'm just not very good at them. I play almost all the fighters, and I'm very excited for this. This looks great. And it's from my favorite fighting game studio.
Yep.
The people who did BlazBlue and Guilty Gear. I mean, they're like the
which
best.
Are so sharp looking. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very sharp looking, very mechanic heavy. But like you can get in button mash and have fun too if you're like if you're a casual player. And that's where I'm at. Not the button mashing part, but the casual part for sure.
Casual. Yeah. Maybe learn a character or two, get really good at that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this has got kind of like those Tekken Tag. I'm sorry, like Marvel versus Capcom, like tag team mechanics. Where like people like subbing in and stuff like that. So
backgrounds
this is the same studio. They also did Fighter Z, Dragon Ball Fighter Z as well.
She-Hulk back there.
These guys just do really good fighting games.
She-Hulk should have helped out. She's just standing there in her business suit watching Spider-Man.
I haven't seen any of this. This is crazy.
Yeah. Look,
I think this is kind of.
It's like Japanese like takes like on their costumes and stuff like that. I know Carnage just looks like Carnage, but like when you look at like Spider-Man and Iron Man and stuff like that, like there's little flourishes that are like very Japanese.
Goblin looks a little different. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the designs a lot. So yeah, this launches on August 6th. Very arcade style fighting game. Looks like a lot of fun for folks who are fans of fighting games. Hopefully it delivers because it looks like they got the right team to do it. So hopefully that one delivers. A week later on August 13th, we've talked about this a couple times, so I just thought I'd mention that it is actually launching. It's this 3D action platformer called Dusk Fade. It just has something about it just is charming me. I don't know what it is.
I like I like the look of it a lot.
It kind of reminds me of like a PS2 game, but with really high-res graphics. Like it's this old school action platformer vibe. in this magical setting. It's new characters.
If
its own
reviews
new,
come
like,
out
lore
and they're like
story.
it's a Kingdom Hearts like, I'm buying it. Like I'm not even kidding you.
Dude,
So because that's
very
what it looks
Kingdom
like
yeah,
to
Hearts
me.
coded.
It
Yeah.
looks very
Very
Kingdom
Kingdom Hearts
Heartsy to
coded.
me.
Mm-hmm. I totally see that. Yep. So I think this looks
Has
great.
serious
Don't know if it'll be
potential.
good or not, but it's got to me, it's just got the vibes of something from a no-name developer that I've never heard of before. A game I hadn't heard of till recently that I'm keeping on my radar just in case. So that launches on August 13th. That same day, we get not Star Fox, Wild Blue Skies
Yeah.
Yes.
launches. It's got the more that cartoony anime look compared to Star Fox's update, which had a much more, I thought, like explosions, especially in environments, very realistic look, even though it
Yeah,
had anthropomorphic characters. This is much more stylized in that Saturday morning cartoon anime style, which I think looks
This
really
looks
great.
so cool.
Really great.
God, I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
This has been in early access forever too, so cool to see it finally.
Yeah,
come out.
I'm very much looking forward to Wild Blue Skies. I played the demo, thought it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the real game. They don't even try to pretend like they're not trying to copy Star Fox. It's definitely
I know,
a
Right.
love letter to Star Fox.
It's the same thing.
We're getting 2 Star Fox games this summer, everybody.
We did it, guys. Star Fox is
Um,
back.
Star Fox is back in more ways than Nintendo probably wants. Lawsuit and it's probably pending.
Yeah.
All right.
Gosh.
All right. Next up, we have another set of DLC. This one's for Mafia called Man of Honor
Yeah.
for the Mafia, the
Hey,
old
how you
country.
doing? Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
How you
doing?
doing? Hey, Don, I need you
So-
to do a favor for me.
That's exactly the voice. Are you in this game? Sounded
Yes.
Yeah, I voice a pedestrian. Hey, I'm walking here, or whatever.
I was trying to look to see if I could read the description. Okay, here we go. Sicily, winter 1905. So Enzo's proven himself as a reliable soldier of the Teresi crime family. Now entrusted with the delicate assignment. You have to assist this guy named Ennio, a man of honor, recently released from prison. So you do control the original protagonist, right? Enzo.
It's
but it
the-
seems
it's
like there's
the original-
also
Oh yeah, yeah.
there's also some
Uh,
flashback type stuff too. It looks like.
Yeah, right. I'm glad. I'm wondering when this takes place, like in the, the story.
Yeah, I can't remember the
Like,
exact years of the original story. This is winter 1905, and it's like basically shortly after he's initiated, so he's in the family, which is part of the main story game.
Yeah,
Minor
this
spoilers
is the
there, sorry.
middle. This
Um,
is the middle of the main campaign, and Don
it's
Salieri,
stuff you
who's
didn't
the,
see, basically.
the
Yeah.
first Mafia game antagonist, is in this. I don't know to what degree, but he's in it. That's kind of weird, the timing on that.
Yeah.
Just in the middle of the main campaign. Okay, I'll
It's
take
like
it though.
Final Fantasy.
take more Mafia.
15
Yeah.
DLC. Where it's like,
Yeah.
you can play this DLC, but you gotta kind of like play the whole game again. Because it's
mean,
in the
if-
middle of the game. It's like, okay.
If you haven't played the other game, you can't really do a follow up on that too much,
Yeah,
really.
Mhm.
So,
it's true. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess you could, but it'd be really, really different location and characters. But anyway, all right. So that is arriving on August 14th for that one. The Man
I'm
of
just glad we're
Honor
getting more
DLC.
Mafia, man. It just means it gives me hope for like the future
too.
of it. What a
Yeah,
proper
it's a-
fourth
it's a
one
new-
would look like. You know.
I agree. All right, so that is on the 14th. Next up, we've got the Sinking City 2, which I never played the first one. I didn't realize
don't
how
think I did
creepy it
either.
looked until I watched this trailer. I was like, holy crap, this looks really
Yeah,
creepy. Is the first one a creepy game?
It's very much a
yeah,
Lovecraft
it's a-
type of game.
like a Fallout-y kind of game in terms of like
Very Indiana Jones
you're
coded
watching
here,
like
the hat.
talking heads and choosing dialogue options and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it's more
Is this one
puzzly instead
actiony,
of
though?
actiony. There is a combat, yeah, but it's more
Okay.
it's more puzzles and stuff like
Oh,
that.
this is by the
gotcha.
developer that did the Sherlock Holmes
Sherlock,
games that are
yeah.
always mid, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Mid, but
I think
very
people did
strong
like this
following.
game
The
though.
people
very
who
strong.
like those Sherlock games really like
Dude,
those
them.
Sherlock
Lo-
games.
they-
And I
Yeah.
think Sinking
'Cause
City
it's
was
it's
really well
very
received,
detective
so-
heavy. Like it's very smart. Those games.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the Lovecraft nature of all the enemy.
Ugh.
I
designs
like all
is
the
really
Cthulhu
cool.
stuff. Yeah, I bet you
Yeah.
the twist is that Cthulhu is making everybody crazy. I bet you that's the twist for sure,
It's got to be.
because that's always the twist.
This looks
Indiana Jones,
really
yeah.
creepy and interesting. So there you go. Sinking City 2 launches on
Yeah.
August
God,
18th.
it looks stressful.
It does
A lot
look
of
very
squelching in
stressful.
that game, probably. Yeah.
Let's get something much
Probably.
less stressful. This one's called the Brigandine Abyss. This is a kind of a pixel art style tactics game, if I remember correctly. Let me just make sure I'm thinking of the right one.
A Fire Emblem like?
There it is, Brigandine Abyss. Let's see. You're playing as one of 6 factions to confront the Abyssloa Empire. I don't know how to say that. You're confronting the Empire. Command your troops, develop your bases, take control of the continent in this tactical strategy RPG. It's got a hex design to its
Oh, it looks old school.
strategy instead of grid. So, yeah, definitely old school. Co-published by NIS America, which is interesting.
I saw
But
something.
not developed by
okay.
them. So yeah, so Brigandine Abyss.
Very color-coded
There's a bunch of clans
armies.
to choose from. Yeah, isn't that convenient?
The purples
Yeah.
versus the yellows versus the blues
That's
versus
right.
the reds. You know.
That's right. Yeah, this one is slated for August 26th. August 26th for this one. All right, then the very next day we get August 27th is a busy day, fellas. Let's jump in.
Oh my God, it's
Starts off
stupid.
with Metal Gear Solid Collection, Master Collection Volume 2, which most notably includes Metal Gear Solid 4, which has been previously trapped on the PlayStation 3. So we finally get Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of Patriots. But this is something I think a lot of people, myself included, have been really hoping for. Once the first collection launched and we realized they stopped after 3, it's like, they got to do one with 4, right? They got to do one with
it's
4.
insane. Yeah.
So yeah, it's happening, and it's launching on all platforms on August 27th.
What was
I assume we're all gonna
question?
play in this.
Question for the nerds about this franchise. What is Peace Walker? Is that what did that release on?
It's
PSP?
PSP or Vita, I forget which one.
Oh, okay.
And it's a Monster Hunter like.
Oh, I see. All right.
Still
Yeah,
stealthy.
no, I won't be
Can't wait to
playing.
play.
I'm still so behind on this. There's no way I'm getting
Yeah,
this.
4 is maybe my favorite game of all time. And I think I said on
Yeah.
this podcast recently, like it's very divisive like entry in the series. I didn't realize it until very recently that people are like, that game sucks. And I'm like, what? You know?
Yeah, people get mad. People are weird.
Yeah, people get mad about it. Yeah, but I also found out that many of my friends, I think yourself included, Tim, have never played this one. So it will be a first time for a lot of people.
I
So
thought you were going to be like, many of my friends, and I think you, Tim, included, are stupid.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's so
too.
mean. Yeah. No. So I'm excited that this is getting in front of a lot of people for the first time because I think 4 is four is very good, and if you just like realize it is just a movie that like has like a little bit of gameplay, you know, you'll the pill goes down pretty easy, you know.
Yep.
The gameplay.
Yes, that launches on the same day as a new game in the Plague Tale franchise called Resonance: A Plague Tale Legacy, which I think looks absolutely stunning. I think this looks great. It's going to play totally differently than what we're used to with Amicia, and I'm very excited for that. Now, this character, I'm already blanking on her name, but she was a key character in the second Plague Tale game.
Yeah, she was in the second one, yeah.
Yep, so she was a very key character, but you could already tell she was like more of a rogue assassin type character, like sneaky and stabby with her daggers. Like you could tell she's much more of a fighter than Amicia, and you know, dual wielding those daggers, the way she fights looks really cool. So I'm very excited to play this game and to play a little more actiony in this world. I love this world they've created. So yeah,
this is what's her name? Sophia. She was a smuggler, so she's there for a little bit helping you out, and then she goes away.
She does. Yeah, she helps them get from point A to point B at one point in the story.
Yeah.
So,
and she's clearly capable. Like, we don't ever.
She's definitely more of your Han Solo smuggler style, where it's like she's not good, not bad, but definitely has a heart of gold. Once you dig in underneath, you know, it's that.
And you never have to like. It's not like with Amicia or Hugo, where you have to be like, we got to be careful with how we use her or whatever. It's just she took care of herself, and this clearly shows how. And the combat looks great. If you look at a combat deep dive of it, it looks much like you'd expect from like a Batman, whatever. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Maybe not as fast as Batman, but you know what I'm saying, where it's like, it's yellow, okay, I can use a shield and parry. If it's red, get out of the way.
A little more empowering, of combat system.
Yeah,
sure.
Some others.
Yeah, there's hardly, like, there was a part where she slowly walked into the first area to battle, and I'm like, oh no, it's a sneak mission. And she just walks down and starts killing dudes, and I'm like, oh okay, so never mind. There's no sneaking in this game. You just start fighting. You hear some fireworks, Tim?
I thought I heard something outside. I think it's our neighbor's truck. For a second, I thought.
Kids,
I heard
don't
something.
you
All right.
dare!
Don't you do it.
I'll call.
Don't you do it,
Not in this
kids!
country. Not in this country. I don't know.
Not today. All right. Also on the same day, guys, August 27th is a little crazy. So you got all these Metal Gear Solid games to go back and play if you haven't played them before, or replay if you're a fan already. You got Residents of Plague Tale Legacy, which I think is going to reach a new audience because the other two games, they are a little bit hard to recommend to every type of gamer just because they are different.
It's true.
But then you got an XCOM Star Wars game, pretty much, called Star Wars Zero
Yeah.
Company.
It's only
Coming
$50
out on August
too.
27th.
It's a budget game.
Yeah.
It's not even a full
Oh,
price
dude,
game.
hell yes. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm pumped for this.
Yeah.
This is gonna be awesome. I love XCOM. I love Star Wars. Day one. This is gonna be so great. But I won't play it until I've beaten Metal Gear Solid 4. So
I was
But
going to say,
no
how are you
worries,
gonna find
guys.
time?
Don't worry. I'll
Yeah,
beat that
you're gonna-
one sitting in about 10 hours.
Yeah,
so
you'll
don't
beat that
worry.
in like
Maybe
1,
9
2 day
if
tops.
maybe 9 if all of my like if everything kicks in properly, maybe 9. So but then this after, right, for sure. I'm so excited for this. This is so up my alley.
It's just
there
nice
seems
to
like
see a
there's
Star Wars
incredible
game get announced and then actually release. You know what I mean? Like unlike Eclipse, where it's like.
What do you mean,
that's
Tim? What
Yeah.
what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
I like the
Just saying.
article that Quantic Dream is like the leadership
Help.
is still like, no, we're still working on it. What are you talking about? But literally everybody else in the studio is like,
Everyone-
no,
we're
Everyone
never
else
gonna
who
finish
has
this game
worked
unless
they
there,
we
can't
it's
make
like-
it without us.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
so-
I'm
But
actually
anyway,
gonna.
this
I'm
one's
not
actually
a. I'm
happening.
not a. Yeah, it is, and I'm not a tactics guy, but everything they're saying is right up my alley with like Midnight Suns type of stuff.
Look at the
uh,
droid.
with
He
the
shot. Look at the droid
customization.
killing that guy. That's a
Yeah,
war
he
The
did.
crime.
companionship, all that stuff is. It sounds like it's a lot of the same
And it,
type of stuff.
and it looks
yeah,
like a fun Star
force
Wars
powers are
story too. Like there's
awesome.
cinematics,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
characters, there's like it looks like it's actually a thought out story too. It's not just let's
It's
plug
really
Star
good.
Wars onto this
Yeah.
basic
Yeah.
thing. Like it looks like a Star Wars story. So I'm excited for that.
I
too.
love the idea of like having a clone trooper, a bounty hunter, a Jedi, and like whatever, a
Yeah.
droid hanging out on like one team together and going on suicide
like the
missions.
start of a bad
That's-
joke. I like it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I like it.
they walk
So,
into
all
a
right. Well, the
bar.
next day, speaking of replaying stuff that we love, the next day it's my turn to replay something I totally should not be replaying, but I'm gonna. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition hits the Switch too.
You gonna get
Oh
on
boy.
Switch? Heck
August
yeah, I'm excited. That's awesome.
Switch 2. Yeah, buddy. Now, if it turns out we get some early, like last hands-on previews or even reviews, hopefully before it launches, and it's a disaster, yeah, I'll
There's
skip it.
no
That's fine.
way. There's no
Um,
way, right? Like how
they-
they've got
it's been a
everything to
full
run on this
year.
thing so well.
Of extra time to get this to run well, because they were like last year we're gonna hope to launch it, and then they kept kind of pushed it back. I have a feeling it's gonna run great,
Yeah.
but we'll see. We'll see what's delivered here, but still one of the greatest games, and it's gonna have the full Shadow of the Erdtree DLC included. That's a ton of game. That's a lot going on. So anyway, can't wait for that. I'm very excited for it. 2025. What a lie.
in 2025.
It's coming, guys.
What a lie that was, huh? Hey, I am glad that they looked at it in 2025. Like, this is not running well. We can't. It's
Yeah.
not optimized. We can't do this. So they waited.
Yeah.
which is fine with me.
I bet Nintendo even stopped them. They're like, no, we're not gonna.
Yeah.
Seems like
I'm
they're being
glad
very
that- I'm glad
protective
that
of how
it's
they're
getting it right.
having games run on their system. So
So that's the month of August, as far as I'm aware. That wraps up what's happening in August. Is there anything that I'm missing? I think I got most of the big ones.
no,
No.
Mafia. No, that's it. You got everything. I mean, everything that
All
I.
right, let's get into September. Things
Yeah,
really
same.
slow down in September, guys. Don't worry. Things get real slow. Here you go.
Oh, good.
Uh,
Yeah, that's good.
Puts
First
my
up,
wallet
we've got
away.
The first game from Rebel Wolves, which is formerly CD Projekt Red devs, specifically the
Give me it.
director. This is The Blood of Dawnwalker, which we've gotten to see more and more gameplay and trailers of. And listen, this absolutely could be a game that comes out and is a swimming in sevens. It's the first effort from a team that doesn't have the same resources as a CDPR. Absolutely, it could be
Yeah.
that. Even just the concept of it and the setting has me intrigued, though. And what they've
Same.
shown has me like, this could be really good. I'm not convinced it's going to be a industry shaking game of the year instant winner, but I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun regardless of what the reviews all say about it. So anyway,
God, it
I am
looks like a
excited
blast.
to see. I'm excited to see how this one does. So yeah, launches on September 3rd. September 3rd. I don't know if that's a day one purchase for me yet though, which is crazy to say. I realize because I'm such a big Witcher fan.
Same.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm a probably
any other year
buy
would
it
have
day
been.
one person. Yeah,
Any other
I'm
year
a
would
probably
have
buy
been.
it day one.
4
person.
months.
We'll see. Like I've got a lot I'll already be playing, and I just want to see what are the actual reviews on this thing before I.
I'm
make
very
that
excited for
purchase.
this, but because we have to be choosy unless we want to like
Yeah.
sell our houses.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
It's been a very strong.
this might be one of the ones on
strong
the
This isn't-
chopping block for at least day one.
It's
But,
not
boy,
long
I
after
hope
the
I'm wrong.
27th of August too.
Is
Like
this
we already
wait?
had
This
3
isn't on
games
Game
come
Pass,
out.
is it? Is this on
No.
Game Pass? Okay.
No, that's
I just
play
saw the
anywhere.
Xbox
Meaning
Play
you can
Anywhere.
play on PC and Xbox.
Oh, because
if you
everything's
buy it
Xbox.
on the
No, not
Xbox
anymore, Tim.
app.
You can't say that. You can't say
Yeah.
what you're about to say.
Can't say that.
They don't
Nope.
do that anymore.
I'm
Can't say
gonna
that
keep
anymore.
I'm gonna keep saying long live Phil. Okay, let's move into the to the next
Phil's
one.
super agents,
He died.
superstars.
Also on September 3rd, we have the very
Yes.
stylish co-op game Orbitals
Yay.
launching on the Switch too.
Dude.
I gotta tell
Why is
you,
this coming out
excited
of
buying
nowhere
this one.
also? Good grief.
I'm pretty sure I'm buying this one day one. just
I
'cause
am
of,
too.
like,
That's
my
why I'm
kids
mad
wanna
right
play
now.
it.
'cause I
Same
have
here.
to.
Yeah. Another one Kyle and I are gonna try to schedule
Yeah,
time
we're
with.
definitely gonna play this one together. Yeah.
Or Tim and I mean, hell,
No, it's gotta be. We gotta get.
Yeah,
through
we
this
got to
one
do
for
our
sure.
split fiction shenanigans.
It's only
again.
$40, guys, and you can do game share. So
Oh,
and like,
I forgot
yes.
about that.
One of
Yep.
you gets it, the other one just gets a code,
Yep.
basically, or
so
whatever.
it's $40, and oh man, this one looks so cool.
This
so
animation is
stylish.
so insane.
No other game,
This
no
is
other
like
game I've seen looks
Ghibli.
like this. So
Yeah.
I've never seen a game look like this before. So
Wow.
and the gameplay looks like it too, not just the cutscenes. Then it goes to like a pixel style, which
Yeah,
is fine.
right.
Like this, it actually looks like that when you play it. Even that like fogginess, like the haziness that's over the. I don't know. There's something about it. It just has.
Yeah,
the
that's like
right
an old
vibe.
80s, 90s grain from anime films. And
Yeah, that
anime
graininess,
television.
that fogginess.
It's really cool.
So, what a nice touch. Anyway, so that launches on September 3rd as well.
Ugh, looks so good.
And then the next day, this just got moved up to September 4th. Onimusha
Yay.
Way of the Sword launches. Because how
Yeah.
does Capcom do this? Like, what are they? How
I
are they
don't know,
doing this?
dude.
I don't understand.
I have no idea.
understand.
They have 17 studios or teams over there. I guess I don't know what's going on.
They must have
Yeah, this is
50,000 developers. This is
this
crazy.
is a day one all day for me. This is like one of my favorite franchises ever. I even played like the Super Smash Brothers fighting game, Onimusha. Like, that's
Wow.
where I'm at.
Did you
with the
really?
Series, Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I'm all in on this, and from what Dan was saying about the combat and everything from when he played the demo, like I'm
The demo,
just
yeah.
pumped, dude. This seems like it's gonna be such a slam dunk.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it's as good as. I mean, Capcom has not let us down yet this year. Actually, I know it's been a while since that weird dinosaur game that they made.
We don't talk
that's
about
the
that.
last
Which
time I remember
was
having
like
to-
kind of that game was kind of successful though. We may have not have
You're
liked
right.
it, but
I
like
know.
it
I know, it
it
wasn't
did
for me.
like yeah, me neither. I
Yeah.
hated it. I hated everything about it, but yeah, it did make money and did sustain players for a while.
Yeah.
So whatever.
That's
I hear
wild.
fireworks, guys. I have to call our community. I don't have to call anybody, but people are totally ignoring the fire rules
Let's just burn the rest of the state down. Who cares?
because
who
America.
cares?
So anyway, yeah, Onimusha comes out. By the way, speaking of Capcom, we were talking Zelda earlier this week in our chat. Capcom made one of the coolest Game Boy games of Zelda,
did?
the Minish Cap. That was a Capcom game, which was
It was
really
Capcom
good.
game.
one.
It was a
Yeah.
very good entry. Very, very good.
Really
Yeah,
good.
the
Very creative,
shrinking
very
and-
different. Totally felt different, but it felt cool. I liked it. All right. Next up, we've got Halloween the Game. That's the title of this game. Halloween
I
the
still
Game.
don't. I imagine this is like an asymmetrical multiplayer game, but people are also
Yes.
like, whenever you look
That's
at
how I
trailers,
took it.
it's like there's a campaign.
There's a single player version.
There is a campaign. Yeah.
Get out of
Yep,
here.
It's only
whatever-
$40.
What does that mean? Yeah.
I can hear the
Yep.
fireworks.
Are they coming through my microphone?
Oh,
yeah, I think so. I think that
I
unless
feel like I
somebody's
can
at your
see
door
light
knocking like a
coming
weirdo.
through your window too, like it's happening like right outside.
Yeah, my window's closed, and it's very. I think it's my neighbors.
That's crazy. It's 9 o'clock.
They love our
You know,
guys.
I'm
They love
such
our
an old
country
man
too
now.
much to obey the
I'm
law.
such an
You
old
know
man.
what I
I'm
mean?
like,
They
it's
love our
9 o'clock.
country.
Could you be quiet?
We got to burn our country down the way our founding fathers would have wanted.
That's right. That's right. Yes, it's mostly multiplayer, but it does have a single player experience that they've recently talked
Huh.
about and have trailers
Well,
about.
What does it mean?
Depending on how long that is and how that's received, I would be interested in doing that. Because it's from Michael's perspective, so that's interesting.
Oh, you get to
Yeah,
play
that
as a
is
serial
interesting.
killer.
So that is out
Yeah, I
on
know.
September
Yay.
8th.
Ooh.
September 8th for that one. All right, the next day, we finally, after 5.5 long years, have the 1.0 release of Valheim, and it's also coming to consoles,
Yeah.
including the Switch 2 and PlayStation. It was on
I feel like
Xbox
I have to get it on the
through
Switch
their
too. I feel like I have to get
early
it there.
access. I mean,
I feel like that it maybe
if it
makes the most
delivers
sense
with its
there.
performance, then absolutely.
Yeah,
it should.
yeah.
Yeah. So of course this means they're adding their final biome, the Deep North. So even for folks who have played a lot of Valheim like myself, you buy the 1.0 version or just upgrade to it, whatever, on your platform of choice, and you'll have, of course, the many hours of content that's already there, and you'll have a brand new biome that everyone's experiencing for the first time together. I'll tell you, not every biome's been a home run, but overall, it's still one of my favorite gaming experiences I've had. Still love it, even if certain biomes I thought were a weird difficulty spike, and not like a fun difficulty spike, more like a wow, you're just making this
This is
difficult
just
for no reason.
mean.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, this is just unkind. But anyway, so of course, Valheim, I'll always recommend it to people. I think this looks great, and very excited to hear how it does on Switch too, because that's where I would absolutely buy it and then play it with my kids.
I feel like
play
that
it
would
for
be
sure.
like the best place to like to tinker and
Yeah,
I don't know. This
I
seems
think
like
so, too.
let me do a quick run real quick outside of my town and see if I
Yep.
can find a boss.
Yep. So finally hitting 1.0. It's not the only game, by the way, hitting 1.0. We'll get to some of those. The next week on September 15th, we have
What?
Marvel's Wolverine.
I have a week to beat
Oh.
Onimusha. That's what you're telling me.
You have 10 days or 11 days. So
Okay,
Onimusha is on the
that's-
4th. This is on September 15th. You have 10 days. Good luck. Good luck to you. So yeah, we got to see an extended look at Wolverine. It of course is looking phenomenal. Insomniac knows how to make very cinematic, very engrossing games. They just
Oh my
they're
god.
so good at this.
I'm
so
so excited.
This
Yeah.
is a no-brainer day one purchase for me. It's gonna be a challenge for me with if they're not only being on PlayStation. When do I play this thing? As my kids have gotten older, they're up later, so my gaming time on the big TV out in the open has decreased significantly. It's gonna be interesting to see how I can play something so insanely violent.
They're just robots. Tim. You can
As
show
you're
kids
saying it, it's
this.
just blood
You can show
everywhere.
kids this. This is
That arm looked a little human.
Yeah, I think they're cyborgs to be fair, but yeah, it's a mess. This game is very, very bloody and crazy.
But it's most of us Wolverine fans love this. We loved the Wolverine game, back in the early 2000s. That finally the Unleashed game was so good. I think it was Unleashed, right? Is that what it's called? Anyway.
Origins. It was Origins, the movie.
Yeah, the
just
shitty
happened
movie,
to be
great
good.
game. Yeah.
I feel like there was two versions of it.
Oh, there
right?
was
There
another. I
Unleashed.
think there
Yeah,
was
they
a
did.
X-Men. There was an Unleashed. I think you're right, or something of that.
I thought it was
nature.
separated
That
from
was on,
the
like,
movies,
PS2.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I want to say it was
It
Unleashed.
was like there was like a
Or it
Rage
was an
edition
Unleashed
or Unleashed,
edition.
like you're saying. Yeah, it was like that was the
Anyway.
one that was like super R-rated. Yeah.
So yeah, this is coming out on September 15th. On that same day, we get the 1.0 launch of another really exciting kind of survival crafting game called
Oh, suck
RuneScape
it,
Dragon
Wolverine.
Wilds,
Forget Wolverine
which is
then. I'm getting this.
which is launching on all consoles, including the Switch 2 as well. And then the 1.0 hits PC. I'll tell you, I picked this one up during this summer Steam sale that's going on right now. It's really fun. It's really
Yeah, this looks
like,
fun. Yeah.
it is a good time. And I think if you have friends to play with, it's even better. But it's got all the survival, crafting, upgrading, building, make your farm, go adventure, upgrade stuff. It's got all that stuff if you like those kinds of things. It's got a lot of it.
This does
and
look
they're
cool.
adding more
Not gonna
content
lie.
still. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's RuneScape. It's
Um,
like it's got some name
Yes,
loyalty.
but
there,
they've
name
kind of like,
brand
hey, what if we
recognition.
did it RuneScape World, but we made it play a little more like a Valheim? But the combat is way more involved than Valheim. You have to
Sure.
have classes and things like that. It's just way different. It's got more of an RPG element. So I think this one's a lot of fun.
direct quests and stuff too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, exactly. exactly. And it is coming to Switch 2 as well. They announced that a few days
If
after
it's
it was
running
available.
good there, I'm gonna get it there, man. Like I swear,
That's the
I
case.
love that
Like,
the Switch 2 is
this
such a viable
this
option now.
art style, to me, this art style, if it runs smoothly, it will work
Scales down,
fine on
right?
like a handheld.
Yeah, scales down
yeah,
well.
So, agreed.
I agree.
That's also on September 15th. All right, 2 days later. 2 days later.
No,
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
I can probably beat Wolverine in 2 days. I gotta really commit. I can. Oh my gosh, I'm
It is
getting
linear.
worried here, guys.
It's
been a lot
linear,
of, like,
so I mean, there's that.
obviously Wolverine's day one purchase for me. This is day like well, Tim and I guess, but I can't claim the throne of this one. Like,
I'm buying
huge,
this day the moment it's available. I'm purchasing this.
so
It's a problem.
gigantic Fire Emblem fans, you and I.
Yes.
Like I just you're one of the few people I can come to and talk to about this dumb franchise that's been going on forever.
Yep.
Because
The only one I haven't finished is
high
Engage,
quality.
although I did put a lot more hours into it earlier this year, and Engage is
Yeah,
great. It's just not my favorite.
Engage
story-
was
the
my
story
first.
just-
Engage was
yeah.
my first, and I really liked it. I liked it a lot, actually.
I
really
like
good.
it's
really good.
Didn't beat it, but I really
the
liked it.
cyclical nature of that game, or like the gameplay loop, is so perfect. Just the story was just not as good as like Three Houses, so it was hard to like.
Oh, Three Houses is a
Yeah,
masterful
Three Houses
entry.
is so good. Oh my god.
Same with the DS one that really launched them. Shoot, I'm blanking out on it, but the
That whole
3DS
era
one that
were all great. All
Yeah.
the
the 3DS one was good. And then they
3DS
did one
and
where
DS
they went almost a Pokemon route where you could pick which
Yeah.
one to buy, which based on which house you want to support. So it was like a blue one or a purple one versus
one was
a red
good
one.
too. Yeah, it was.
That
I
one
think
was
it was
really
the
good.
Japanese flavored
Yeah.
one. Yeah, it was.
That was
very,
like the
very
Fates
good.
one or something like that. Anyway,
I think so.
I love
yeah.
Fire Emblem. I love everything about it. The depth of these games, the relationships, all the stuff you can do. It's got a little bit of sim
stakes.
stuff in it, a lot of tactical stuff in it. The storyline here seems really new and interesting. So I'm in, man. I'm all in on this one.
Yeah, same.
I'm back to back buying all kinds of games this month. So I've got so far I'm buying
nauseated.
Orbals day one for sure. Blood of
Same.
Dawn
Day
Walker
one
is
for
a
me.
big maybe. It's a big maybe.
It's so leaning
definitely-
towards a buy though. Like it's teetering
I
so
already-
close to a buy.
I already own Valheim and RuneScape Dragon Wilds on PC. Chances are pretty good, at least right at launch. I'm not going to purchase another copy right away, but I'll probably end up getting them on the Switch 2 or something later.
Yeah,
knowing
double
me.
dip.
But then, yeah, Wolverine and Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave are day
Both
one.
day ones for me. Yeah, both
No
day
doubt
ones.
about it. No doubt about it.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
that same day, and Kyle, I'm sorry to do this to you. I don't even know if you were aware of this one. Maybe you were.
I don't
Because
know.
you're a fan of the Trails games. Trails in the Sky second chapter.
Oh,
launches
come
that same
on.
day.
They should push this back. They should delay this.
This looks
Doesn't
really
make any
cool. I just
sense.
watched this trailer earlier today. This
I never
remake,
played this one
remaster, whatever
either,
this
so
is.
I'm still replaying the remake of the first game, which I had beaten
first one?
before.
Okay. Okay.
But I've never beaten the second or third of this particular storyline. So
Okay.
this,
Yeah.
gosh,
Same day. Same day. September
Annoying.
17th.
push it back.
Now this
God,
next
there's
one,
like-
I don't think any of
There's like nothing
any of us
coming
are
out.
gonna
This is
buy.
crazy.
I know. There's nothing. This next one, I don't think is any of us that are going to purchase. It is a fun multiplayer game, though. I've played through a handful of them with my kids. They are pretty fun. This is Trine 6.
Try.
The
Oh, I
Trine
loved
games
5.
are these
Yeah.
little like side-scrolling games. You pick your class, and then I mean, it's very goofy and fun. And I don't mean goofy in
Mhm.
like a dumb way. I just mean like the silly hijinks you get up to trying to get through the levels, and like this very
Right.
physics-based with stuff moving around on the screen. And the way your classes move, and I don't know, it's a good time. I thought the Trine games were a lot of fun.
It's
with
really
friends.
cool for I played the 5th one. That was my first time, and it's
Okay.
cool. Like in
Yeah.
in single player, you can like switch characters easily.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, and if
depending
there's
on
two of you
whatever
or
the
3 of you
obstacle
playing,
is.
you can you
Yeah.
can swap to whoever is not being used at that moment. There's a quick switch
Mhm.
while you're playing, and you can switch
Yeah.
to whoever. That way, you can always get through every obstacle. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
these games
Trine
are
6.
silly fun. Not day one.
This
but
should have
silly
come out
fun.
like right now. Like right now, nothing else is out. Trine 6 should have launched in
Right.
July. This
Yeah,
would've been
you're
perfect.
insane.
Yeah, I played the
for
demo, it
putting
was
this out
fun.
in September.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane.
I don't know what they're thinking. But anyway, that comes out on September 17th. Also, on September 17th, I have a feeling a lot of PC gamers are going to be busy with this one. This is Warhammer 40K Dawn of War 4 is launching on
Oh,
September
man.
17th. Yeah.
Like this is not particularly my franchise, but I played Dawn of War like 1 and 2 a lot. Like
Me too,
not
1 and
franchise,
2,
but like
yeah.
genre. I played those a lot, and like This
They're
is
so
like
good.
one of the toppest forms of this type of game that you could play, and the fact that there's like another
Yep.
one coming out and it's this giant, like this is the best it's ever gonna look and like feel probably, and I'm kind of mad that like I may not check it
Yeah.
out immediately. So look at this. This is
Yeah.
a full blown war going on.
Yep. And of course, they already are mapping out all the things you can keep playing. By the way, Crusade mode was in the second game, where it almost becomes like a risk board, and you pick which
Yeah.
country or region to attack based on their resources and what their weaknesses are.
Very Nobunaga's
But while you're doing
ambition.
it, they're also making moves, and so the other factions are moving in, and so like it's kind of this live risk board. And then when you attack, you go into this RTS mode, and then you pull back out and pick where you want to attack next. I always thought that was super clever
Very cool, man.
in Dawn of War 2. So anyway, Dawn of
Here,
War
you're gonna be
4
playing this
launches
game forever. Here you go.
on September 17th. All right, then we get a little bit of a rest. You get a 1 week break. Okay, 1 week till the next
So we have
set
a week
of
to
games.
beat all these games. Okay.
Because we have another roll of 4 games now. Of these 4 games, I think only 2 are ones that we care about, but still 4 games of note hitting on September 24th. We'll start it off with the one I think we're all going to be playing. That's Control Resonant. This is a day 1 buy.
Hell
for
yeah.
me, for sure.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes,
time.
please.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. And Kyle, you just replayed Control 1, right? Wasn't it you or was that Jeff?
Yeah, that was me.
No, not me.
I replayed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely
And
incredible.
so if this wasn't a
Couldn't
day
be
1
more
for you, it
excited
is
for this.
now, right? I mean, like even if
This is
for
like
some
one of
reason it
my
wasn't
like after
before.
playing
Yeah.
one for the first time and since it came out, it broke my top 10 gaming list. So this is like I'm getting a sequel to one of my favorite video games ever made. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm
Yeah,
in.
Control Resonant. I don't even want them to show me anything else from this game. Like I already get it. I'm sold. I'm ready to be confused the whole way through, and I can't wait. I'm gonna be excited with every twist and turn that doesn't make sense to me. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love every moment.
And
of
you're
it.
playing.
Oh, the environments, bro.
You didn't beat it, Jeff and Tim. I know it's been a while since you played it. You're like Dylan's a psychopath, you know. So it's like I know like there's a good guy in him there somewhere, but like he's very corrupted in the first game. So it's
Okay,
like
cool.
I'm very
I
excited
kind
to
of forgotten his
see.
connection. Okay.
I'm very excited to see like what is gonna happen with this character in this and like why we're playing
Yeah.
him and stuff. So
This looks wild. What in the Elden Ring was that lady with all the arms? Okay. Anyway, let's keep going here. Same day, 9/24. I don't think this is for any of us. Maybe Dan. He used to be a Harvest Moon fan. There's a new Harvest Moon game launching on September 24th called Echoes of Terradia. It's got a little bit of a more modern look, sort of, but doesn't look amazing to me compared
what's
to
like
like
story of
the one you guys.
season? Yeah, but
Bizarre
story
one
of
that you
season
guys
looked better.
played looked
Yeah,
better.
story of season looked
Yeah.
better, but it looks of that type of style, you know.
The Grand Bazaar one that you guys played is the only one of these that's got me really interested and intrigued to actually play it. at some
I put
point.
100 and something hours in that game. It's gotten me into this whole entire genre, but like I think I played the pinnacle. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it
yeah,
could get better
think
than
so,
that game. So
So yeah, this is a new Harvest Moon launching on September 24th. Same day, if you're looking for kind of a cutesy fun racer game, Hot Wheels Infinite Rush. It actually does look like it could be a fun arcade racer game. I have no idea if it
Yeah.
would be or not.
it's
but
totally gonna sell well.
um,
This is gonna sell great.
that launches on
Again,
September
you could have put this
24th
out in
as well.
May. Like I feel like there are other months to put this out in where it can flourish better. Something like this.
I agree. It has a Lego racer vibe to it of how lightweight the cars look as you're driving around.
Yeah. It's open worldish, so you might get some like Burnout Paradise,
Yeah.
like type of fun
Yeah.
in there. Like this looks fun. I just wish
Yeah.
games would understand when they're coming out. You know?
Yeah, choose it a little better, guys. What are we doing? Anyway, it does look like fun. So that launches on the 24th. And then we also have the Annapurna published Silent Hill game, Townfall, is
Yeah.
launching on
Mhm.
September 24th. I am
Intriguing.
really hopeful that this one is good because I like a good like spooky walking simulator puzzle type game too. I don't mind.
That's
those.
exactly
I
what
don't
this
always,
is.
I don't mind those. I think those can be really fun. I just hope it's good.
Yeah.
I think the last one of those I played was probably the Medium, which was a few years back, which I thought was okay. It had good moments.
was okay,
but
yeah.
overall it was just okay.
The story was really good. The game was not fun to play. Did not enjoy
exactly
playing
yeah.
the game,
I was intrigued to see like what's going on and let's solve this mystery, but then the actual moments of moving around, I was like, that's not fun. So I hope this is fun to play. We'll see. Yeah, this comes out on September 24th as well. And last game that I've got on my list for September is when I know my son, my 8-year-old, is he's so mad that it's not out now because I showed him a trailer for Minecraft Dungeons 2, and he's furious that he
It's
has
like
to
Diablo,
wait.
right? Right? It's like a Diablo.
Yeah,
like?
it's
it's
tough.
Yeah.
It's their like dungeon crawler multiplayer
Yeah.
dungeon crawler. A lot of people like these are pretty fun multiplayer games.
Sure.
If you like multiplayer isometric action RPGs.
I played the first one. These are Game Pass games, so obviously because
They're Game Pass
Minecraft
games,
is owned
yeah.
by Microsoft. Yeah. So like I played the first one for like a couple hours, and I was like, I get it. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
But that's probably going to be
Yeah.
my experience with this one too. Just like I get it.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Moving on.
hmm And my son will for sure be playing it. He actually, more than one of my kids has played and loved Minecraft Dungeons, the first one. I wouldn't be surprised if one of my older kids, who's now moved on to he's like playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 right now. Like he's playing much more mature
Holy
games.
crap!
Oh
He'll-
yeah, that's a
Wow.
big boy game.
That's my 15-year-old is really into the much more serious. Like he played
Yeah.
Clair Obscure last year with me. Like he's really into like give me
Wow.
serious story and hard mechanics. Like that's what he wants, which is I'm like thank you. One
Yeah,
of you at
that's
least is
a proud
coming
gamer
with me
dad
here.
moment for sure. Yeah.
That's right. But just like me, he also every once in a while enjoys a nostalgic touch. Like he grew up playing Minecraft, so to him, Minecraft Dungeons 2 is like nostalgic. So he'll probably jump in and play this one.
Yeah. Makes
So anyway,
sense.
that launches on September 29th. I think that's it for September days. Not that we needed September games.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we need more. Are there any more?
Yeah.
No,
There's some
there
indies.
shouldn't be and there can't be.
But there's some indies, but none of them are for me or day one. Screenbound looks pretty cool, where it's like you have a handheld like Game Boy, and you manipulate
Okay.
the environment in front of you, and you kind of fight on the screen.
Oh yeah,
as
yeah.
well
I
as-
saw a trailer for
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
There's a demo for it on Steam. Dune Awakening has its that comes out the 10th, by the way. Dune Awakening has its console release on the 22nd. Oh, and then a game you guys would love, Cozy Game Restoration, where it's literally just
Yeah.
you're restoring video games, like
Video
like
game,
literally like
cartridges,
with a microscope, like just yeah. And that's on Steam on the 24th when everything else is coming out that month.
That
But yeah,
looks
I
great.
don't think any of those are day one. Yeah, but Screenbound looks really conceptually looks really cool, and I just need to play the demo to see if I'll like it.
Nice. Yeah, I am excited about. There's some indie games that I was looking at too. And Kyle, there's one. I'm blanking out what it's called now. It's a video game store one that I think launches like soon, really soon.
Is it the one where you're a hitman? Because that's the one I'm waiting for.
It might
I
be.
forgot about that one.
That's what I'm waiting for, man. Blockbuster by day, Hitman by night. You know?
That is absurd. I love it so much.
Games
Wow,
is a
I'm so
game
excited.
Store Chronicle.
Oh
no.
no. What is that one? I forget which one that is.
It's a run your own retro game store. I mean, it looks very much like your standard, like set up your own store. Customers come in, put stuff on your shelves. But it's got a retro vibe to it. Like even with like the credit card that you actually have a little thing that slides over. Like
yeah.
Oh my god, that's so
this
funny.
is probably in the same like engine that like Card Shock Simulator is in and stuff like that.
the
Yeah.
retro one. Yeah. Anyway, I think that is out soonish. But I don't know exactly when.
It just says
Anyway,
coming soon
Okay.
on Steam. I don't know when though, but yeah.
for some reason, some lists have it as a July release, but I think that might just be a complete guess. Okay, let's get into October here, fellas. Because
Oh my God.
even though September is probably my most expensive month, the more I'm looking at October, it's gonna rival it. I think it's gonna come close. Because for me, September, I've got, let's see, Orbitals, Wolverine, Fire Emblem, maybe Dawn of War 4. I'm on the fence on if I'm buying that right away or not. I don't know. Control Resonant for sure, though. And that's it, I think, for like day one must-haves for September.
Yeah,
It's still a lot of games.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
yeah, I got like one,
see-
2, 3 for sure day one, and then of course there's a Game Pass one. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but the rest I'm kind of like
Control,
waiting on.
Control, Fire Emblem, Wolverine, Onimusha, Orbitals. It's too many, especially because
That's-
of everything that comes out in August. It comes out like the last couple days of August, so it's like
I know.
Yeah,
these games are all on top of each other. You know,
Yeah, there's
in a way
Star
that
Wars
isn't-
and Metal Gear
isn't
Solid
fun
right at
or,
the end of
you know,
August. Yeah, and Resonance. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. Okay, let's get into October because there's a good number of really intriguing games hitting in October as well. So the first one up is the reimagining of Rayman Legends. This is called
Let's do it.
Rayman Legends Retold. The visuals look absolutely marvelous in this.
This is
I'm already
day
just
one
totally
for Jeff.
I'm swooning at the way this looks. It just looks so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So I love it, and I especially with your musical leanings, Jeff, you're gonna love the musicality of some of these levels.
I'm
Especially.
pretty
Like,
sure the
music's gonna be
original's on
great,
Game Pass,
but-
Jeff. If you've never
Oh,
played these
okay.
games, I think these games are on Game Pass because of the like an
Origins
Ubisoft deal
and
or
Legends, I
something.
think, are both on there. I think. But yeah, so good. So yeah, can't wait for this.
Sure
So this one
enough.
comes out right on that first day of October 1st. Rayman Legends Retold hitting all platforms.
I
Probably
love
gonna-
these games,
especially
so
with how
much.
high fidelity these new visuals look. I think a PS5 Pro or Xbox
Oh,
Series X
dude,
is
it's
probably
gonna
the way to
be.
go.
It's gonna.
Yeah, I
it's
don't.
gonna
I
pop
want to get it on
PS5 Pro.
the biggest,
Yeah.
bestest. You know.
It's gonna look really pretty. It's gonna look really pretty. All right, and then the next day we've got Ace Combat 8: Wings of Thief, which has gotten a lot of cool trailers. Looks very cinematic and cool, and these aren't
Yeah.
really games that I've ever gotten into, but I know people do like them. So neither one of these are like must-have day one games. Rayman Legends Retold, though, I know Ubisoft, there's going to be a really big sale on that within the first few months of that game being out. So I'll probably buy it
Sure.
as soon as the price drops. Ace Combat 8, not for me. What about you guys?
I'm a fan of this series. I haven't played one in a couple entries, but this one is the most interesting looking one so far. And then I went back and looked at like reviews for like the last couple that I've missed. Hey, spoilers, great reviews. So just a really strong
Yeah.
franchise for the fans that are already a fan of it. I guess I'm just kind of glad I'm not a diehard fan, so I can I feel like I'm not obligated. And there's not
Give
like an
yourself a break
obligation to be
from
like,
it. Yeah.
well, it gives me a little bit of break so I can get to it whenever I want to. And I did just pick up the game before this one for like $10 on PlayStation. So like I'll play through
Okay,
that
they're
first.
always on steep sale. These
It's
Ace
just
Combat games.
it's just an arcadey shooter. Like they're just fun. Like if you like to fly things,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, but
shoot
they
stuff,
look
like
incredible.
yeah,
great.
and they always kind of
Yeah.
have like this one's way more cinematic, but all the stories are always like this world-ending weapon is getting developed, and we have to like go
a little
in
Top
and
Gunny.
kill them. Yeah, very Top Gunny. The government subterfuge, and someone's betraying somebody. It's very people
Well,
call
okay,
it like
so Top Gun in the
live-action anime,
gameplay, maybe more
very
like
melodramatic.
Jack Bauer 24 for the storyline. Like there's always a nuclear
Yeah,
weapon
it's very
tucked
melodramatic.
away
Yeah.
for sure.
somewhere. Yeah.
I've never played
that's
a
cool.
single one of these, but I've seen so many overview videos of this that I'm like, dude, I think I need to get this game. But I don't. Day one is a tough call because I do really want to get Rayman because it speaks to my interests, like the
Yeah.
genre that I love
Yeah.
and adore.
Yeah.
And I know I'm going to love that game, so I'm probably going to get that first over this. But this one I do want to get hands on before the end of the year at least. So I'll figure it out.
Well, we got to figure it out because 4 days after this, there's two pretty major games arriving on October 6th. The first one being a new entry in the Gears of War series, E-Day,
Oh my
the
god.
prequel, and it looks much. I mean, it's already a gritty series. This just looks much grittier. Like they've really hit
Yeah.
their stride with. Like the first game, they weren't sure. Like, are we kind of a Fast and the Furious vibe with our friendships and banter, or like they couldn't really figure out what they were. Even though I still like those games, I think
Yeah,
4 and
yeah.
5 it started to really find more of what they wanted to be, and now they're revisiting this with
Nice.
that kind of storytelling finesse.
That tone.
I'm
Yeah.
Very intrigued with E-Day.
This is the
thank
most
God
I've
it's a
ever
Game
been
Pass game.
interested in this franchise, and I'm telling you, I couldn't be more excited for this game. I think it showed
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
well. I think it's so.
Yeah.
It looks so incredible. It's gonna be so much
Yeah.
fun playing this co-op. Like I'm.
Oh my gosh,
so,
I can't wait,
I'm
dude.
so excited for this game. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Weird to say for
Yep.
me.
If it
I'm
were
the same
not-
way. I'm the same way. But the map design is just incredible. Like they put so much into this. The map design specifically.
Yeah.
I already know that.
He slid
Combat's gonna
underneath.
be
Like
great.
I like. There's
Yeah.
seems like
Yeah,
there's
he did.
locomotion. Like I know you're like the whole
Yeah.
point is to be heavy and like slam up against stuff, but it just looks like there's just a lot more, mechanics and stuff
Movement.
like that to
Yep.
Yeah.
movement, choice and stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. And if it weren't on Game Pass, I might be probably get it within the first month or two. But since it's on Game Pass, I'll be playing it the day it launches for sure. Like no doubt.
Heck
about it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Same.
I like the Gears of War games a lot. I'm just trying to pick and choose what am I spending full price on. So I'm thankful it's on Game Pass, so I don't have to pick when it comes to this one.
Decision made for you, which is nice.
Bing
This
bang
next
boom.
one though, I might have to buy day one. I am really close to just saying I'm going to get it day one because I know as soon as I see it in the store available to play today, I probably will. And that's Star Wars Galactic Racer. It looks
Wow.
way too fun. The vibe's
Yeah.
just everything that I want.
It's the most
So,
people have liked Star Wars in a long time. It
yeah.
feels like you can check any corner of the internet, and it feels like everyone's like, I'm kind of into this game. You know, you hear the
Yeah.
Burnout guys are doing it. You know, like it's a lot of
Yeah.
positivity. It's very weird. I'm like, where I'm used to all the fighting. Where's all the fighting and stuff like that?
Yeah, where's all the
yeah, people are
anger,
pretty jazzed about this game.
Yeah. So I think Galactic Racer looks great. Again, it's one of those that right now I'm like, no, not day one. But then once it arrives, I have a feeling I might make a
I-
bad
I
decision.
think this is
I'm
a
probably
budget game
gonna do
too.
this-
I think this is like a $40 or $50 game. So I think
Yeah, I think I'm in the
to be honest.
same exact boat as Tim. Like, I'm so easily tempted when it comes to games that look as fun as this that I'm going to tell myself now, no, restrain yourself, and then the day of, I'll be like, oh, it's out. All right, well, you know, while I'm here,
Bought
while
it.
I'm poking around.
Yeah.
Bought it. Yeah, absolutely. This is one I would absolutely get out on the Xbox or on the PlayStation 5 because it'd be a fun one for me and or the other kids to play.
Yeah,
out there,
for
so-
sure. Yeah.
So yeah. All right, so that's all on October 6th. A couple days later, there's this really creepy game coming out from Team 17 called Silver Pines. You guys heard of this one?
Ooh, no, but this looks great.
Yeah, so it's got a
Ooh.
super creepy vibe. It's a survival horror Metroidvania set in small town America.
So
I
it's
just
Twin
thought
Peaks, the video
vibes-
game.
I mean, it kind of has that vibe, doesn't it? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel like anytime you say any of those words together, you mean Twin Peaks. Not you, but the world. When we all say those words
Yeah.
together.
The world, yeah.
Like, look, yeah, like, there's
Yeah,
a
so-
bar and he's singing music. This is so Twin Peaks. Yeah, absolutely.
I also
this is
like
cool.
I like the art style of this too. Like
Same.
something
Yeah,
about
it's
the
really
character
cool.
art style looks
Very
a little
unsettling,
different.
actually. Hmm.
So, private investigator Red Walker finds himself in Silver Pines, a place half abandoned, half forgotten, in the middle of nowhere, on a job to track down Eddie Velvet, a musician who's vanished. And so
Those
then, of course,
names,
the case
dude,
starts
come
to
on.
reveal.
So
Isn't it
in.
great? Red Walker and Eddie
Someone
Velvet.
grew up loving David Lynch, and I love him for it. So yeah, this is great.
Yeah, Silver Pines launches on October 8th. Good month for a kind of a weird, creepy, spooky game like this too. We'll get a few more of these.
I'm
along
into
the
it.
way.
I wrote this one down.
All right.
This is the first I've ever heard of it. Woo! That looked great.
Silver Pines looks fantastic. Team 17, they'll publish some stuff out of nowhere that I'm like, what is this? So every once in a while they
Yeah.
deliver a hit. All right. Next up, we've got Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen, which is going to launch on all platforms, including launching on the Switch 2 because Capcom has figured out the wizardry over there somehow.
They did it.
So yeah, this is basically exactly what it sounds like. It is the definitive way to play Dragon's Dogma 2, just like the original game that got their Dark Arisen version that launched. It'll have a bunch of extra content,
I
yada
wonder if
yada.
you have to
I think it's
start
gonna
over.
have-
I don't know
Do
how
you?
all that works. I don't know. I wonder if
Okay.
it's start over. Like
I know it's a lot. They
um,
have you can go look it up. There's a ton of quality of life stuff if any of you watching are interested in learning more.
because
About,
it's
what
a
is
different
this, what
game.
makes it
Like
different.
that's how the original was too. Was that like
Right.
you had the original
I think
game.
the
and you had
differences are going to
Dark
be less
Arisen.
dramatic. I
Mhm.
think there'll be less dramatic differences, but I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. I know there's a lot of it's quality of life. They want it to be more approachable. They want people to be able to jump in and play a little more, eliminating some of the stuff that they know frustrates some of the fans. But I don't know exactly what that entails. A lot of its
I
core
don't know
stuff
what
is
that
still
means
going to be
either.
there.
That's
So-
cool. I'm excited for this. I'll pick this update up down the line to replay it again.
Yeah.
It
It might be a free update if you already own the game. I'm actually not positive.
I
or
see.
a
I think
small paid.
I don't know. 'Cause the original was like it was just a different game, So I
Oh,
wonder
just a
if,
different game altogether.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm wondering, it's the same game, but like they released it again as a different.
Maybe there's
SKU
enough
and,
changes. Okay.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked deeply into this one, but I
So
I
that
like
one
Dragon
launches
Dogma 2 a
on
lot, so-
October 9th. We're still 9 days into October, and there's a lot of games already. All right.
Good grief.
This next one is definitely more one for me. Probably, I think Dan likes the Planet crafting games too, but I really enjoyed Planet Zoo, and so they're making Planet
Oh,
Zoo too.
yeah.
So when
Oh,
it comes to
hell
like
yeah,
business
okay.
management, I just thought this game was so freaking charming, and setting up your zoo and acquiring new animals and increasing their happiness, and I don't know, all this stuff can be like this weird cathartic gaming time for me when I play these kind
Yeah.
of games. So, what
Aw,
are they gonna
look
do
at the
differently?
elephants.
I don't know what they'll do differently. I don't know. It's probably going to be exactly the same and just look a little better, but that's okay with
Yeah,
me.
but that's kind of all you want, right? I feel like we
That's all I want.
figured this whole genre out. Now
Yeah.
it's just about like
Yeah.
fine tuning and graphical.
Like, oh no, I gotta
prowess.
hire more
Animal
janitors.
animations look exceptional. I'm very surprised at
The
that.
animals do look pretty good, especially with how cartoony
yeah.
and Simsy the humans.
Everybody
look.
else is so
Yeah.
cartoony. Yeah, exactly. The
And
environment.
these look like
Yeah.
real animals. Like this is like a nature documentary.
Right.
Actually, the trees and plants and stuff look way better than the other game. That's interesting. Looks really nice.
Huh.
Anyway, that
I was
comes out
gonna
on
say
October 13th.
a marketing suggestion for them. You should have replaced a Z with a 2. It's just right. It was right there, guys.
It was
It
right
was
there.
Planet
right
Zoo.
there.
Planet
Planet
Zoo.
Zoo.
Two.
Tatoo.
Come on,
Tatoo.
it's just begging.
Sorry,
it's begging
what
for
date
it.
did you say this was again?
October 13th.
Oh, 13.
Good God. Good God. Okay.
October 13th. All right, same day we have another very niche game that we've talked about a few times, the Valor Mortis game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They
Which-
thought this date was
listen, it's
better,
got
by the way.
Fled
Yeah.
September into the clutches of October.
I know. I know it. It is a first-person action Souls-like from the creators of Ghost Runner. So if you played Ghost Runner, nothing like a Souls-like.
Oh,
that is
shit.
more
That
arcadey,
stuff's
like
hard,
one-hit
though.
death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Um,
Very good.
okay,
feeling
Ghost Runner was a
game,
tough
though,
game.
mechanically. Yeah, but mechanically
Ghost Runner
it's
was
so
already tough.
good. Yeah.
Very good.
Mechanically, It's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, so I'm intrigued by this one too. This add it to my list of maybes, but certainly not a must-have day one at this point.
It's Game Pass day
setting-
1, by the way.
Oh, it is Game Pass.
So you're
Yeah.
playing it.
Yeah.
You're in.
Shoot, I'm gonna have to play it. Okay. All right, so this one is
Someone asked you.
October 13th. It's got the Souls-like thing too, so it's even though I'm not a huge Souls bro, I do like some Souls games.
Yeah.
I think on our
I get
for
it.
the 4 of us on the cast, usually one of us can carry the banner for one of these kind of games. It just depends. Dan sometimes if it's Sekiro, but nothing else apparently.
Yeah,
so,
apparently
I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, all right. Valor Mortis comes out October 13th. All right, 2 days later, this is a day one purchase for me. Castlevania Belmont's Curse.
Don't even joke about putting this. on
Yeah,
this.
I'm not even gonna hesitate. I don't even care what the reviews say. To be honest with you, like I'm just.
I don't
gonna buy
either.
this
Yeah.
one. Immediately.
You could get threes,
Yeah.
and I'm probably still gonna get this.
Yeah, this. I mean, it's Dead Cells Castlevania. I'm so in. Like, yes, take my money. I'm in.
Look at it. Look
yeah,
at it.
the visuals.
Look at it.
I mean, I couldn't be more excited. Like this is
Yeah.
very it's very
Ah,
up my
damn it.
alley, so
It's not coming to Switch. This looks like such a good Switch 2 game, but it's not coming out.
this is not coming to Switch.
It's not
Oh,
launching on
whatever.
Switch 2. It's not launching
I think
on
it's.
That's fine.
I could be wrong. I feel like I heard that it was, but maybe it's not official, or maybe I was just hopeful, wishful thinking. Maybe that's all that was. This would be.
I mean,
This
this
should be a
game
Switch 2
might
game.
might benefit from the extra horsepower, just from looking at it.
It just says
Might-
2026.
Oh, so
it
it's
doesn't say
listed
that.
for Switch, but not with this release date.
Right, not with the
launching.
launch date for
Oh,
the
I
other
gotcha.
consoles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Konami hasn't figured out the secret
Damn.
sauce yet. Maybe. Konami, just contact your buddies over at Capcom. You guys get along, right? And figure it out.
Yes.
Capnami.
There's no rivalries in Japanese businesses, you guys.
Nah,
Everything's fine.
it's not competitive
All right.
over there at all.
It's not competitive. No. All right, so this is October 15th for most platforms. Sounds like Switch 2, hopefully, before the end of the year. But that
The
is
same
day
day
one
as
buy.
GTA
No-
5 or set 6. Sorry,
That's
not
when
five.
they'll push the
Regularly
Switch 2
5.
version. But you know what?
Yeah.
That could make
yeah.
sense because there's nothing on the Switch that day. You know what I mean? Like Switch
Yeah.
is
You're right.
And
That's a good
Japan
point.
is just
Yeah.
unafraid of GTA. They don't care at all. They're like, we don't.
They don't
like,
care.
Whatever.
Yeah. That's
They
what Tim and I
seek it
were
out,
joking
actually.
about last week. We were like, they're just going to release Ocarina of Time remake and be like, what's GTA 6? We don't.
That's
know
what I
it
said.
is.
I
Yeah.
keep on saying that they're
Yeah.
gonna release it in November, and they're gonna be like, who cares? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna buy it.
you sure you wanna do
Yeah.
that? There's a big game coming out. What game? Name it. I have
Yeah.
never heard of it. Don't know what
The
you're
game
talking
is that the hooker game? The hooker game is that? No, we're not worried about the
That
hooker
one?
game. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the game with no honor. Is that the game you're referring to?
Yeah, the game that lacks honor. Yeah.
All right. Next up on that same day, we've got the 1.0 release of Enshrouded, which is
Oh,
coming
cool.
to
Sweet.
PS5 and PC. And so they're going to launch their
I
last
totally forgot about this
chunk
game.
of content
That's great.
as well.
Yeah.
This is one that if you like stuff like Valheim, but you were like maybe the visuals or maybe the combat didn't quite do it for you, I think Enshrouded improves in both of those areas. If you don't like the style of something like Valheim, it still has really complex, really fun building mechanics, a little more
Mhm.
detailed because it's voxel based. So you basically have this little grid
me
you're
a
working
second.
with, and you can expand it to be more like Valheim sized chunks, but it starts as these little blocks, and it can be a little confusing at first, but
Yeah.
totally
It took
worth
me a
it.
second.
Highly recommend. All right, guys. Next up, a week later, we've got Final Fantasy Resonance, the out of nowhere
Give me it.
announcement that's
In.
dropping this
Couldn't
year.
be more in.
Give me it
Look
now.
at this. That's a sell right there.
Ugh.
That sequence right there. Sell.
Yeah, totally.
God, I can't wait.
I think all four of us are probably going to buy and play this. Maybe
Yeah.
not
Yes.
all finish it super quickly, but I think all of us are going to play it and have a lot to say about it.
This would probably last the rest until like GTA, honestly. Like the campaign, I just imagine it being a little longer.
This is
Right.
actually the last game that is a day one buy for me
Same.
until GTA 6. So
I have one more day one buy between this and GTA 6.
you Call of Duty, bro. I knew you were going to say that.
Oh yeah, I'm not even no.
No, it's he's a Switch Sports Resort.
Switch Sports Resort. This one.
Nope.
Yeah, so you're going to buy a Switch Sports
Nope.
Resort.
No.
This also launches on October 22nd.
Gotta be guys. I'm 40, guys. I can't waggle anymore. This is not
Pull a
no
muscle.
more
waggling.
waggler.
No more
pull
waggling.
something. You know.
I haven't waggled in 35 years. All right, so the next
Last
up,
time I waggled, I was but a boy.
I was but a boy when I waggled. So this one had one of the coolest trailers, and I did not know. As soon as I knew it was Call of Duty, I thought it was so much less cool, and that's not fair. I know that's not fair. I realize that.
Yeah.
It's just I thought the trailer when they first revealed it was like, oh, what is this? What is this? And
Was
then
the
it wasn't this
DMZ
trailer.
thing?
It was well, there was a
Yeah,
trailer that happened earlier, and it looked like maybe something kind
Yeah,
of
this was like the
futuristic, and
reveal something or other story. And then the DMZ was on the Xbox showcase.
Okay,
Stupid.
yeah. God, I don't remember. I actually don't remember this trailer. That's how checked out I am on this whole thing.
Yeah, so Modern Warfare 4 launches on October 23rd.
I mean, you know
October,
that
who
sequence
cares?
is going to be awesome. Like this whole campaign's probably going to be great. I am going to probably
I
have
hope
some
it's
like
great.
FOMO.
Because
about the
don't they usually
campaign.
go good, bad with campaigns? Was the last
Yeah,
one
yeah,
good? I can't remember.
No,
but-
remember the last
Short.
we played the last one and hard quit it.
Oh, that was awful. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. Okay, so hopefully this one is good. But anyway, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Their numbering system is so messed up, by the way. If you look at the history of Call of Duty games that
So
are released, it's
confusing.
impossible to track it. Because the original Modern Warfare was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. And then it was just
Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And then it
Two.
just
Yeah.
went from there. And now they've
And then
remade them
3,
and
then
just used the
reboot,
same
then
names.
yada, yada.
Okay.
But then they remastered the originals, so you had those. in
Right.
there,
There's
too.
remastered and complete remakes of them. I don't know. It's all
Yeah.
very confusing. All right. Moving on, we've got One Piece Grand Gourmet made by Kairosoft, who've made a ton of mobile games in this kind of like sim style. They're all called story, like Mall Story, Game Dev Story. Like they do the story
Mhm.
games. And so they're doing a One Piece game where you're running a restaurant, basically, in that world.
I know that's just
So-
pixels, but that looked delicious. Whatever that dish was, it looked delicious.
Yeah.
Gotta
You're
give it to
hungry now.
food games to making food look good. You know?
Yeah.
Gotta give it
So,
to them.
I've gotten hooked on Game Dev Story for sure. I don't think I've tried any of
Me
those.
too.
They have like
That's the one I
Ninja
got hooked
Village
on.
Story. They have all these other little like story games. If you look up Kairosoft, it's with a K. They make so many games, and a lot of them are on mobile and on Switch. And anyway, there's a One Piece game coming out on October 23rd. Staying in the same kind of like happy-go-lucky vibe. Hello Kitty Party Land. I only highlighted this in case
Oh,
Dan
this
would be here.
is
'cause
this is
he-
the one that Kyle's
was-
getting. This is the one.
This is
Yeah.
it. This
You
is the
got
one.
me.
Listen, I just know Dan really enjoyed the last Hello Kitty game that was out, so I wanted to highlight this one for him. Really.
I know.
thought
I'll
this was
always
fun.
associate with him. I think he always like, my wife plays that. I'm like, yeah, I know you love it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's yours. It's yours, Dan.
I always
It's yours
associate.
You don't have to hide behind that.
Yeah.
Own what you
Yeah,
love.
this comes out on October 29th, which is the same day, I believe, as the next game, which I do believe is the one Kyle's going to purchase. That is Phantom Blade Zero, launches on. October 29th.
Yes, I've been so excited
Yeah.
for this game for so long. I love that every time they show it, they're like, "It's not a Souls game. We don't make those." I'm like, "Great."
It's a
okay,
character
that's
action
awesome.
game, right?
Character action game through and through. Yeah, one of those ones that's going to be easy to pick up, hard to master. So
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You could probably, but yeah, the combat animation is unlike anything I've ever seen in this. Like the amount of like dodging and parrying, but like it looks scripted almost, you know, whenever you're watching a fight. I have no idea how it's going to play. It totally intrigues me.
Yeah. Yep. So this one actually got bumped back from September to this date in October. So yeah,
They've been showing it for
very
years.
good.
I'm just ready for it.
They've been showing it for a while. Yep.
It does look really
Very
good.
excited for this one. Yeah, it does.
I wonder
All
if
right.
it was choreographed
Next
by
up,
anybody
there's
to make
this.
it look like that.
Listen, I couldn't find any other games between this one and Grand Theft Auto 6. So if there's other things in November, let me know. But of course,
I don't
Grand
know.
Theft
Who
Auto
cares?
6, we can't pretend it doesn't exist. We have to at least highlight it. I know it's one that kind of seems like a joke to even ask, are we all going to be playing it? Of course we are. Of course we're all going to be playing this game.
Man.
It's funny because I hear about it and I'm like, yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6. But when I actually take time to just focus in and watch the trailers, there's been 2 major trailers they've released for this. Like
Yeah.
2 in-depth trailers. I am so captivated by both. I want to know what's happening. I want to meet these characters. I want to drive around these places. Like I'm already so in.
Dude, I'm so
on this
bought
game,
into the characters
obviously.
also. Like I'm bought into them
Yeah.
being a couple. I'm bought into like whatever story they're just instantly likable. They're instantly charismatic. They're instantly they did the same thing with Michael Franklin and Trevor from the last game too. It's like you just got it immediately, you know.
Yep.
So I know it's stupid to be like, I'm excited for this game. I literally couldn't be more excited for this video game.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't.
I'm
like,
so
there's
excited that I'm
no possible way that I could be any more excited.
I'm so pumped that I'm already revisiting the Rockstar well and doing another playthrough of Red Dead 2 after hearing this game is going to be the longest campaign yet. And I'm just like, dude, this game came out 8 years ago now, and I'm playing it on Xbox Series X 4K 30 frames per second, and it still looks flawless and beautiful. And
how is it anything going to look better?
Right.
Yeah, I know. And you're like, there's just no way, right, guys? No, there's no way they improved their engine that much. Sure enough, that's probably what we're expecting here.
I replayed Red Dead 2 last year on PC and
me and you
100%ed like everything that I could, and I was just blown away. I was like, this game came out in 2018 and it looks better than anything I've ever played. Like it still somehow looks better than everything. Really
it's magical.
Good. So yeah,
it's what they got in the sauce over there is just something that can't be replicated, I think. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is one that this is one of those rare franchises that doesn't matter what reviews say or how mad Reddit gets. None of that matters to me at all. Like this is good. This is going to be amazing. And I just don't care.
I'll be way too busy playing it to like be involved.
Because by the way, just a heads up,
I'll be like, oh, people are talking about it.
Every subreddit's gonna be mad. Like every chat group that's out there, like every side of every political aisle or like morality base or
that's the
men
point.
versus
That's what
women,
GTA
like
does.
all of it.
GTA is a culture shock moment to like every time one comes out. Like remember
if
when
you
like
love
the
social
big,
media,
like,
you'll hate it. If you hate social media, you'll also hate it. Like you're gonna hate all.
Remember like when the torture mission happened in in the 5th game and like that torture mission and like that's all anybody talked about for so long. Like these games just like come out, they upset, they're turbulent, you know, they just like they cause ripples in our culture
and their pre-orders will break records again. But they just broke records with their pre-order numbers. So
also, by the way, Red Dead 2 has way more problematic optional kills in it, and people are just like, yeah, but it's like the Wild West, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's just how things work.
It does.
Then, you know?
That's just how things work.
There's some really complicated choices in that game. Not complicated, but like if you choose one way, you're just obviously an asshole. You know, like it's just,
exactly.
Like
the woman who's like who's in Saint Denis, who's like, hey, I'm trying to get voters' rights for women.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that whole sequence is so funny. I love all of that. That is so funny.
There's a wild amount of information out about this game. They released like 63 different stills whenever they announced the pre-order. All the stills kind of have like a little blurb on the website and stuff like that. A lot of mechanics were talked about, you know. There's a lot of information about it. We do know a lot about this game despite like not really knowing anything or seen much, you know. So when that third trailer hits, whenever I've honestly thought it would have been out by now. When that third trailer hits, the buzz about this game is going to be so real. We're going to see probably some great gameplay, and I I just couldn't be more. They could not come out with a third trailer.
I expect
you could
it
just
to
not
be
come out with one.
like Red Dead.
It would not.
Red Dead,
It would not change anything about how I feel about this.
Right,
game.
for real. The Red Dead 2 the marketing to it, they did this like almost like the same freaking thing.
This is
where
their
it was
playbook.
like
They've been doing
a
this
title
since, like-
reveal, and then
Yep.
this is what they do. This is their forte, like a
This is their
title
playbook.
reveal, then like a little bit of cinematic stuff, and then it was like a 10-minute, 12-minute, whatever. Here's what the game is offering you, and you're like, holy
Yeah.
crap! I didn't expect them to reveal so much. And
Yeah.
even then, it's like barely touching what the game actually offers. God, I can't wait, dude. I'm gonna be expired from work. That's my that's
I'm gonna
my
be so
I'm
checked
dead
out.
call
I'll be
in.
at work, like plotting what I'm doing next in the game, and like so check people are like, you haven't answered an email in a while. I'm like, yeah, because I'm not thinking about this at all. I'm not thinking about this place. This place doesn't exist to me. I'm just here in a liminal space,
Oh
you
man.
know, for 8 hours, and I'm going home, and I'm gonna play GTA 6.
That's what this game's going to do to a lot of people, which is why right now the calendar around this game in November is empty, or at least relatively empty. I wouldn't be surprised if, as we mentioned already, if this is the month that Nintendo drops the Ocarina of Time remake. I actually don't think those sales numbers are going to be impacted
I
one
don't
or the
think
other.
so.
Like I don't think those two are going to. Anyway, if people like both, they're going to
Oh,
buy
you're right.
both. And there's also
Yeah,
not a
I
lot of
agree.
crossover with the core audience, so it's just going to be interesting to see when Nintendo decides to launch that one. But otherwise, it's just smaller games. There's a couple, I think, like ports that are launching in November. Nothing else really notable
sure.
that jumped out to me.
Mhm.
And then in December, which is rarely a game launch heavy month, does have a couple of games worth highlighting to kick off the month if you're a Switch owner. One is a new Dragon Quest game in the form of Dragon Quest Monsters, The Withered World. These have never been my style of games, but it's a new entry in this series. I think it's the monster catching game, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's
So I
maybe
never-
it's like Monster Rancher or something like that, you know.
Yeah. I
Where you
never
breed
got into
'em
these, but
and-
that launches on December 3rd, as does Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Nintendo Switch 2 edition. So all three of these games are getting upgraded. The first one's
Wow.
already out now. The second one is upgraded at the end of this month. Third one gets upgraded in December, and all of them add new content, quality of life stuff, and things like that. So
I'm telling you that the redo of 1 looks so good, it makes me mad. That was just like that.
yeah,
We were playing it any other way. Like,
Yeah.
It's just crazy how good it looks. Look at that! Like you can actually make out like what she looks like.
it was way.
It's not like a
clearer.
blurry mess,
Yeah.
you know. Like,
Whoa! I heard a big
Yeah.
old firework right above my house just now.
I saw.
That was
too.
I heard that. I was like, oh, that must have
Boom.
been a fart or something else. That's crazy.
No, that was a boom. By the way, have you heard my fan this whole time or no? There's a fan that's
Yep.
been on.
No.
I haven't heard a fan.
All right, good. So it's not picking up that, but it's picking up the boom booms. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I've got for games that have definitive announced release dates. A quick rundown of games that I think are notable that I don't see a confirmed date for yet. There's that game 1666 Amsterdam. I believe it's from former Ubisoft folks, I think.
Yeah.
There's Aliens Fireteam Elite 2, Atomic Heart 2,
Yeah.
Attack on Titan 3 was announced, and I see
Sorry.
it's scheduled
That's
for
right.
Atomic
this
Heart.
year.
Sorry. Come on, get out of here.
Yeah, I know. I know. I hope it's better than the first one.
Yeah.
Blighted, which, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that's an isometric action game. I can't remember completely. I have to look back and see what that one is. Bloodstained, which is a second game in that series, right, from the former Castlevania
Mhm.
folks. The
First game was
Bloodstained:
great.
Scarlet
Oh,
Engagement.
cool. Yeah, the first game's awesome.
Deus Ex Remastered, last we heard, it was slated for this year. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't actually arrive, but it still technically has a 2026 release window. Same with the
Dating
Dusk
history
Bloods
right there.
on the Switch. I would not be surprised if FromSoft bumps the Dusk Bloods. We'll see if
Yeah.
that network test goes well and all that stuff. I don't know. Major content for Hollow Knight Silksong called The Sea of Sorrow, which is supposed to be a huge chunk of expansion content for that game. The new Kena game, Scars of Cosmora, was announced
Oh,
for
no,
2026.
that's not coming. Yeah, I don't think
So-
that's coming.
Same with Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time was announced for 2026. The weirdest
I just-
teaser
yeah.
of teasers.
So
Okay.
crazy. Like that game's supposed to be out in a few months, and like there's like they showed what they
There's
showed.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's nothing.
Nuts. Yeah.
There's also Mortal Shell 2, which kind of a slightly more unique take on that Souls formula with the heart. You literally have like this hardened shell that you create around yourself
Yeah.
as you're doing this.
They've shown
Souls-like
they've
fighting.
shown a lot of that game too. They've shown
Yeah.
quite a bit of
I
it.
think that
so
one's
it
hitting
seems
this
very
year.
far along. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's hitting this year. It also has a very niche audience. Like that's one that I don't think they expect millions and millions of sales. I think they probably have a much smaller target. I could be wrong. Turok Origins, that third-person Turok game that was supposed to kind of relaunch that franchise.
Some
Oh,
people
the
got
Saber
hands-on
team
time with
working on
it. They
that,
said
yeah.
that it was fun, but like, you know, when people say it's fun, like usually people say it's good or it's great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
Like,
fun.
I always feel that's a little
Yeah.
loaded, but yeah,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know.
yeah, it's fun. You know,
It's
Why
like
are you
Larry
saying it
David
like that?
kvetching, like, you know.
Yeah. Why are you 3 octaves higher right now?
Well, then there's also this game coming out called Witchbrook, which I think looks adorable. It's from Chucklefish, and I think that one looks great too. That doesn't have a confirmed date either. So, and listen, I'm sure there's others. Those are the ones that jumped out to me. But
Wolf
Yeah.
Among Us
and we're not
Remastered, I think, is this.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
Christmas?
supposed to
There's
be.
Among
I think
Us.
that's going to be December or something because that's a totally different
Yeah.
audience too.
Yeah.
And also it's a remaster, less pressure to release it like right now.
Mhm.
I don't know. That's just a hunch, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to do the math on it, but I do think the next 6 months have a lot of money that's going to be spent on games. From
It's
yours
gonna
truly,
be so
from our
bad.
crew that we've got here.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
A lot of bad decisions are going to be
It's
made.
a good
but at
problem.
least
It's a
they're
good problem to have. Yep.
It's a good problem, and I gotta tell you, I'm buying all of these digitally. I don't see any that I'm like I have to have the physical version for. So I realize
I literally
am part of the
can't.
problem
I have
we
a
talked about.
PS5 Pro.
Really?
There's not a there's not a disc drive. Like
There's
I
no
just
disc
there's
drive?
I
Oh.
literally don't have a choice, you know. So
Why did I think
But I
it came
wouldn't
with
do
a
it
disc
anyways.
drive? I'm sitting here looking at it like,
It
is it
doesn't.
an optical
Yeah, you have to
illusion?
buy
Why did
it-
I think I had a
you have
disc
to buy an
drive?
external. You have to buy an external one, and they're all sold out
That's
everywhere.
wild.
so.
Yeah, the only thing I might buy the physical version of, I could see buying the Legend of Zelda remake on Switch 2 physical version.
That
Maybe.
makes
If it comes in a gold cartridge, I might be buying.
Yeah, That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like if it's that one, I could see maybe getting a physical version
Yeah.
of just so I have it. But that's pretty much it. Everything else digital. But yeah, man, it's gonna be, I think, an amazing run here this last half of this year. It's already been an incredible first half of the year. I know last week Jeff and I took a look back at some of our favorite games that have already come out in 2026, and it's been wild already.
Bonkers.
So
It's already been bonkers. Yeah.
it's already been a crazy year. I still haven't gotten to everything I wanted to play, but I've gotten to most of the things that I wanted to play. I'm almost done with Pragmata. I played a little bit more this past week, so I'm getting close to the end of that game. That game is also amazing. So there's been a couple surprises that I didn't realize I was going to freaking love this new IP from Capcom. And there's been a few other little surprises along the way as well, which has been great. But yeah, I think the rest of this year, we've got some things we expect to be wonderful. Your Wolverines, your Grand Theft Auto 6s. And then we've got some stuff that is still kind of, who knows? Like, will Blood of Dawnwalker deliver? I don't know. Like, will Control Resonant meet the high bar set by the original? I
Yes,
hope so.
the answer is
Like,
yes
will
to
it-
that.
The answer is
Yes.
yes from Kyle. I get
Yeah.
it.
What are
I
you? What
get
are we
it.
questioning this? Yeah.
I am questioning it. That's right. No, it's gonna be amazing. 'Cause
shame.
Alan Wake 2, of course, was absolutely a masterpiece of a game.
They
so I have no
haven't put
reason
out
to
a bad
think-
game. We're not
haven't.
talking about the X Defiance game or whatever. We're not talking about that.
Oh,
Like,
that's yeah. They,
everything
come
they
on.
put out.
Crossfire.
That wasn't
man.
really them.
We're not talking about FBC Crossfire. We're not talking about FBC.
Crossfire.
The other thing also. The
The other Firebreak, whatever.
Yeah,
it's
the
called.
Firebreak. Yeah, we're not talking about that. All their other
No,
games.
no, we're not talking about that.
That wasn't real Remedy, okay? That was fake Remedy.
Yeah.
Got
All
it.
their
Fake-
major
fake
games have been
Remedy.
amazing. Like I've never not liked one of their games. One of their real games.
agree.
Main games.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
the real
a lot of
effort
fun
games,
ahead of
yes.
us, and I'm excited to get to it. Next week, we'll circle back with other things that we've been playing and some impressions of current releases. We'll talk about Assassin's Creed as well, the Black Flag Resynced, and we'll see what everyone thinks about that. But until then, hope you guys all have a great 4th of July. Hope it's been a good holiday for you. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup like I am. And stay safe. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.